Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Beefeater Cubs hockey here at the Medicine Hat Kinplex. We're anxiously awaiting the Medicine Hat Cubs to take the ice here. We're about 1 minute away from game time. I'm Calvin Heller. I'll be doing the play-by-play tonight, and joining me shortly in the broadcast table here will be the Assistant General Manager, Blake Foster, who's down in the lobby doing an interview right now. The Airdrie Thunder are on the ice and just awaiting the arrival of the Cubs. Cubs fresh off an 8-4 victory last night right here at the Kinplex over the second place High River Flyers, a game that I understand the Cubs dominated pretty much from start to finish. So I know in talking to Coach Jason Bartram here just a few minutes ago, he's looking for the boys to come out with a strong effort here again tonight, get another 2 points in the bag, and go into the Christmas break on a high note. So here come the officials now, and no doubt right behind them will be the home team Medicine Hat Cubs, and then we'll be ready to get this game underway. Again, this broadcast is brought to you by the Medicine Hat Beefeater. You betcha, located on 13th Avenue. So those of you that are tired of turkey after the Christmas season, go over and support the Beefeater restaurant, 13th Avenue. So we'll just wait. We'll get seated here. We'll wait. I see Blake Foster's making his way up here right now. He's a busy man. He's been setting up the beer garden today, and he was doing an interview, and he's making his way up to the broadcast table. We'll get ready to call the play-by-play, and O Canada will be on right shortly. All right, and right on cue, the Medicine Hat Cubs take to the ice here. So again, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome here to the Medicine Hat Kinplex for this evening's contest between the host team, Medicine Hat Cubs, and the visitors, the Airdrie Thunder. Very festive spirit in the Kinplex here tonight. I see Christmas lights along the board. I wish you a Merry Christmas is being played over the intercom, and we'll get ready for O Canada. And with that, we are underway, folks. Starting lineup for the Medicine Hat Cubs. At center, number 10, Cody Furkowski. Over on the right wing, we have number 18, Kyle Funk. And on the right side, we have on the left side, number 14, Keegan Bartram. Puck is dumped into the Airdrie zone. Bartram on the puck, down low, in behind the net. Blake Foster's finally had a chance to sit down and join us here. We'll let him catch his breath, and then we'll get a few words from him. Here comes Airdrie now, across the Cubs blue line. Throw the puck into the corner, just wide of Schaefer. Puck's in behind the zone. Puck comes right back in front, shot up, off the shoulder, Schaefer up and out of play. So, Blake, I see you're getting settled in here. Last night, I understand the boys had a heck of a game there last night. A big 8-4 win for the Cubs over second place High River.
You bet. High River lost the first game in 5 games. We were on a streak of 5 winner games, and we broke the string. It was a dandy game. If I could swear, I would, but it was a dandy game, Calvin.
Okay, Blake, no swearing. We're too close to Christmas for sure. So, anyhow, puck is in the Cub zone. Airdrie, a little shot on Schaefer there. He steers it into the corner. Funk chips it up along the boards for Furkowski now, across the red line. Furkowski, he can't do much with it. Airdrie in their own zone. I believe there is going to be a penalty coming up to Airdrie for interference. Oh, the puck is going, or the penalty's going to us, Blake. I thought they were giving one to Airdrie for a hit on Funk, but I guess it's going to us. Number 7, Cole Stevenson going off for interference. So Airdrie with an early power play. Penalty killers for the Cubs. We have number 17, Josh Marshall out there, along with Raymond Palvemacher on the point. Puck's clear of the zone. Kyle Grant got the penalty. Grant for interference, 48 seconds. Okay, puck is in the Airdrie zone now. Airdrie starting out of their own zone. Number 7, Walker Brock, he carries the puck in just offside. So, Blake, I understand you've had a busy day. You keep going there. You've been setting up the beer garden. You've been doing interviews, and now you're ready to be the color man tonight.
Yeah, you're right, Kelvin, but I couldn't be more happier to have the best friend I've ever had. I worked with you for many years, and I'm working with you tonight, and that's a pleasure.
Well, we're going to have a good time up here, that's for sure. Cubs on the penalty kill. Marshall wins the draw and flips a puck deep into the Airdrie zone, set up by the goaltender Monkman there, in behind the net. Airdrie now trying to start out of their own zone. Here we have number 7, Walker Brock, again, clears the puck to the red line. They chip it into the Cubs zone. Schaefer now. He flings the puck up high on the glass, back out and into the Airdrie zone. Walker Brock in his own zone. He fans on it now. Here's Gabe Larochelle in on the forecheck. Larochelle keeping him pinned deep in their own zone. Walker Brock again behind his net. He swings it around for his defensive partner. Airdrie can't get the puck out. Fury at the blue line, killing some precious time. Now he lugs it into the corner, dumps it in, and they head off on a change. Blake, they got a nice little penalty kill going here in the first minute here.
We sure do, Kevin.
Here comes Airdrie again now, across the red line into the Cub zone. Number 26 here into the zone. It's Price. Price deep into the corner now, battling along the boards with Fury. Gallipo stepping in to help out. Puck comes back to Price, to the point. Palvemacher knocks it down in front, clears his own. Monkman sets the puck up, back in behind his own net, swings it around the boards for his defensive partner. Airdrie now trying to regroup in their own zone, trying to start out of their zone. Here they come. Number 16 up on the line, it's Crowther, dumps the puck deep into the zone. Puck gets knocked down in front of the net, and again cleared out by Sadler. Cubs making changes now. Fury off, Heller on. Blake, we have 19 seconds left to go in this penalty. Cubs are doing a nice job here. They want to definitely get this one killed off. Don't want to give Airdrie any momentum early. Puck is in the Cubs zone now. Here's Airdrie deep in behind the net. Schaefer down to take away the wraparound. Puck comes back to the point, and defenseman lets it go right by him. Heller here now on a bit of a slow forecheck, and the penalty has expired, and the Cubs are 5-on-5. Nice start to the game for the Cubs. Here comes Airdrie breaking out of their own zone now. Airdrie, it's number 21 trying to dump the puck into the zone. That's Kunitz. He found on it. Nice little spin move by Mayer down low. Tries to chip the puck up. Here's Kyle Furkowski now, and I believe we're going to have an icing.
But
little too
that's
far.
Good timing, Calvin. Give them a little bit of a break. They're changing, I see. That was a fantastic penalty kill.
Well, one thing you don't want to do is take a penalty the first minute into the play, but they did, and they killed it off nice, so that's going to be a good confidence booster for the boys, I would think. Furkowski at center to take the draw now. He loses it, comes back to the point. Airdrie throws the puck into the corner. Palvemacher and Furkowski working down low in their own zone. Swing it up on the boards for McGuire. McGuire now tries to get it through to Bernhardt. Here comes Kyle Furkowski trying to pick up a loose puck. Airdrie now through the neutral zone. Smith takes a quick shot on goal. Schaefer steers that one into the corner. Puck comes back to Smith, I believe it is. Yeah, Smith throws it back on the point to Sheen. Sheen throws it in on Schaefer. Nice little save by Schaefer. No rebounds, no harm. Puck is smothered.
Talking about Airdrie a little bit, Calvin. They had a dandy game last night in Red Deer. A lot of penalties. I seen the game sheet. Talking to the general manager, and he says that was the hardest game he's had all year.
And they took it to it, or did they win last night or what? They did. They had a big win, did they?
9-11.
Yeah, and Red Deer is definitely a good team in the north there. So this north division's a strong division too, Blake. So puck is dumped in on Schaefer. Schaefer steers it into the corner now, back in behind the net. Here's Austin Gallipo. Gallipo starting out of his own zone, cross the blue line, over the red line, dumps it in. Shot on goal on Monkman. Monkman makes the save, smothers it, no rebound. That leads to a question I was going to ask, Blake. I wonder, I was talking to Jason Bartram for the fact that Airdrie is under 500, but they're playing in that tough North Division. He wanted to make sure that the boys didn't look at their record and were focused on the team that they're going to be playing.
Well, that's right, and they're in third spot in the North now, Calvin. So, let's focus on game at hand, and that's what the boys are doing.
Exactly, yeah, for sure. Here's Furkowski and Funk now working down low. Puck comes back to the point, and just gets by our defenseman here. Here comes Airdrie, 2-on-1, in over the line, throws it to the net. Oh, nice little bump by Gallipo there on, I believe it was number 7, Walker Brock there. Here's a lead pass to Keegan Bartram now, coming in over the line, 1-on-2. Bartram throws it to the net, that's steered into the corner. Airdrie now trying to break out of their own zone. Here's Gregerson, starting out of his own zone now. Crosses the red line, into the Cub zone, cross the blue line, cutting to the net. Driving hard, and Schaefer, they score! But the net may have come off, Blake, but they're going to count the goal.
I believe the net was off before that puck went in there, Calvin, but it looks like he's going to call the goal.
You know, Cole Schaefer went down to make the save, and I believe his pad kicked the net off, and that's the only reason the puck got by him, Blake. I think that is one that should have been called back.
And, you know, his linesman's not even consulting with him either.
Cole's not happy about that one, you can tell that for sure. Anyhow, 1-0 for Airdrie. We'll let you know who got the goal here, Blake. Bit of a squeaker there that snuck by. Nothing that Cole Schaefer could do on that one.
You're right, Calvin. That was a cheap goal. In fact, I wouldn't have called the goal because we did see the net off the orange.
It was definitely off before the puck went in, or before the shot even, Blake. But anyhow, I believe they gave it to number 17. Is that right, Gregson?
That's right.
Okay, anyhow, Airdrie up 1-0 early in the game here now, trying to dump the puck into the zone. Schaefer sets it up now in the Cubs territory. Raymond Palvermacher in behind his own goal now, looking to move the puck up, throws it up for Tanner Mayer. Tanner Mayer gets bumped off the puck. Here comes Airdrie in now, 3-on-2. Palvermacher working hard down low. Puck is in the corner. Fury working with Palvermacher. Fury comes up with the puck. He takes a little hook. Oh, a nice pad save by Schaefer. Back to the point. Shot deflected high and wide of the net. Schaefer getting a few shots here early, Blake. Mayer gets the puck and just clears it down the ice, and not a bad play at all.
That's a good play. They needed a change there, Calvin, and they're getting it. You know, sometimes this icing is an advantage for a team that's struggling for 2 minutes or a minute and a half in their own end.
Yeah, I think they were hemmed in. They were a little out of control, and definitely center down the ice, get a face-off, and regroup. We got... Cole Stevenson took that face-off. Here comes Stevenson now, across the line. He has Heller with him. Stevenson and Heller. And Goldade playing on this line. Looks like a little bit of a different line combination here tonight. They dump it in. Monkman makes the save. Place a puck back in behind the net for Flett. Flett chips a puck up along the boards here. Puck rolls back. Sadler now corrals it in his own zone. Here's Stevenson now. Circles. Throws a puck to Goldade. Goldade through the neutral zone. Heller in on the slow forecheck here. They throw it over to the far side. Stevenson. He can't do nothing with it. Played back to the point. Here's Goldade now. Puck goes past his stick. Here's Goldade in the center ice area again. He can't do nothing with it. Stevenson on the back check takes down the Airdrie player, and the puck and the Cubs gain the zone. Goldade battling along the boards here. Can't get the puck out. Here comes Sadler for support. Chips a nice little pass to Goldade now. Goldade starting out 1-on-3. Dumps the puck in deep. Stevenson on a slow forecheck here. Monkman swings the puck around the boards. Here comes McGuire pinching in, trying to hold the zone. Can't do so. Gallipo regroups, dumps the puck in. Cubs off to tag up and get onside. Airdrie now swinging out of their own zone. Bernhardt knocks it down at the line. Dorian Bernhardt waiting for his teammates to get onside. Dumps it in. And Airdrie, number 14, Tyler Douse flips the puck up and over the glass.
Calvin, we got a little bit of a break here. I got a stick presented to me tonight, and it's a Medicine Hat Junior Hat Pipeline Cubs versus the Czech National. I don't know what year.
Back in 1997 there, Blake.
Boy.
Here's Airdrie waiting tight here. We've got a mad scramble in front of the net, and Schaefer somehow keeps that one out. Blake, sorry to cut you off there, but I'll tell you, there was just a play that came out of nowhere, and Airdrie just about went up 2-0.
Yeah, Schaefer covered that one up pretty good. There was a scramble, but he knew where it was.
How did Schaefer play last night for the Cubs? I know he gave up 4 goals. Was he solid in goal again?
The first goal, it was the defenseman's fault. He played superb. He kept us in. We outshot them by 10 goals, Calvin. 10 shots, but he played superb.
It's good to hear. Okay, Raymond Polvernacker now for the Cubs. He gets the puck into the Airdrie zone now. Follows up the play. Here's Polvernacker in the corner. Keegan Bartram in the corner trying to help. Here's Furkowski now. Throws it out to Bartram. Bartram can't handle it. Furkowski loses it, and here comes Airdrie. They throw the puck into the neutral zone. Cubs throw it back down the ice, and we're going to have an icing. Nobody touched it through the neutral zone. We're going all the way down to the Cubs zone for a face-off. Shots on goal, 6-3 in favor of Airdrie, Blake.
Yeah, you're right, Calvin, but it's a little scrambly right now. And it bothers me, Calvin, to see a goal that shouldn't have been a goal.
Yeah, the Cubs are just going to have to regroup and continue on. They're down 1-0, and it's in, it's counted, so there's nothing they can do. Polvernacker in behind his net now, throws it over for Furkowski. He gets knocked off the puck. He chips it in behind the net. Here's Tanner Mayer now. He's going to work down low. Mayer swings it up on the boards for Kyle Funk. Funk cross ice to Keegan Bartram. Bartram on the far side now. He's waiting for his teammates to catch up. Bartram driving in behind the net. He gets bumped off the puck. Here comes Airdrie now, starting out of their own zone. They're coming out 2-on-2. Airdrie cross the red line. We have Kunitz now. Kunitz drop pass. Puck goes over top of the net. I believe Schaefer may have got a piece of that. Here's Furkowski. He's got Marshall down the wing, but he didn't spot him. 2-on-2. Quick shot. Tries to feather it through. That's knocked down by Monkman. And I believe it was either a high stick or glove pass, and the play has been whistled dead. But I'll tell you, Furkowski had Marshall right through the center there, Blake. If you would have given him a quick pass, I think he was gone.
Yeah, Marshall was waiting for that pass, but I don't think, the play was there, Calvin, but there was something going on with his stick.
Got about 10 minutes, just about 10 minutes gone in this first period already, Blake. Airdrie Thunder up 1-0 on the Medicine Hat Cubs, but I'm starting to feel that the Cubs are getting their legs under them a little bit and settling in, so I think we're going to be all right here as the game progresses on.
I think you're right, Calvin. I think you're right.
Okay, Airdrie now starting out of their own zone. We have Liam Weiss. He chips the puck into the Cubs zone. That's Schaefer playing it behind his net now. He swings it up high on the glass. Along the boards for Larichel. Larichel can't get it out. Hits Fury in the skates. Seems like the Cubs' passes are just a little bit out of each other's reach here at this point here, Blake.
Yeah, you're right there, Cal.
They're going to have to settle the nerves and calm down and get those passes going tape to tape. Puck deep in the Cubs zone here now. We have Fury and Sadler working hard down low. Sadler chasing the puck up along the half wall. Here's Smith now, back to the point. He tees it up. Nice little slave by Schaefer there. I think that was deflected on the way in. Schaefer got the left leg out on that one, made a good save. Here's Marshall at the point now. He can't get the puck out. Deep into the Cubs zone. Here's Sadler working 1-on-2. Back to Smith now. He throws it down low. Fury, he can't get the puck. Here's Airdrie setting up the cycle, and Cole Schaefer's going to slow things down. Another good headsy play by goaltender Cole Schaefer there. He could tell the boys were little out of sync and chasing the puck a little too much for his liking and decided to get a whistle.
That's right, Calvin. Also, the boys were getting pretty scrambly there, and he read the play, and you know what? That's what it takes.
That's an important when your goaltender can recognize that. Slow things down, get it fresh troops out there, and go back to work.
You bet.
Here's Airdrie at the point. Cubs, just fire that one wide of the net. That was number 4, Sheen there. Just let that go wide. Puck is now chipped out. Here comes Kyler Goldade. The puck is chipped back out again. A lot of pucks chipped out of the zone here. We haven't had no sustained play in either end of the ice to this point. Airdrie now. There's a rink ride pass. That's knocked down. I believe this is Gallipo now, starting across the red line. Gallipo to Heller. He chips it through the legs. Here's Gallipo down low now, working on the end wall. Takes a little bump. Here's Goldade back in behind. Throws a little check on Sheen in behind the boards. Here's Gallipo again now. Working down low. Gallipo trying to set up the cycle. Cubs maybe have a little something going now. Back in behind. Heller can't handle the puck. Goes into the far corner. Here's Cole Stevenson. He throws it back behind the net. Up on the half wall. Here's Gallipo. Nice separation on the play there. Puck is kept in. Finally, Airdrie clears his zone. Here come the Cubs again. Kyle Grant lugging the puck back in. Thrown back to the point. Gallipo has to bring it out to the red line. Cubs regrouping. Looks like they're trying to make some changes here as the play goes on. Gallipo throws a high pass knocked down by Airdrie. They're not calling that one either. That could have definitely been offside. Here's Airdrie in the neutral zone. Number 15, Gallant. He just chips the puck in. Schaefer plays it in behind the net. Shots on goal. 7-3 in favor of Airdrie at this point. Here's Gallipo now trying to swing it out of his own zone. He can't do so. Airdrie knocked the puck down. Kyle Grant in his own zone. He throws a backhand pass. That's intercepted by Airdrie. Here we go. Here's Kyle Furkowski now. He tries to swing it rink wide for McGuire, and he can't get to that puck and is hacked back into the Cub zone. Here's a rink wide pass for McGuire. In over the line. Here's McGuire. He puts on the brakes. Swings back to the point. Throws it down low to Furkowski. A nice little play there. That was Bernhardt rather, not Furkowski, but a nice little play by McGuire to stop and throw that puck down low. Here comes Airdrie into the Cub zone. Coming in 1-on-3. Knocked down. Cubs chip it out. Here's McGuire now. He's got good speed, but he can't seem to get the puck out. Now he finally does. Cross ice to Kyle Furkowski. Furkowski leaves it for Bernhardt. Quick shot. That's wide of the net. Might have just been deflected. Back to the point. Pavelmacher now throws it on goal. That hits the side of the net. Kyle Furkowski now working the puck down low. Comes back to the point. Tanner Mayer can't keep it in. Here comes Airdrie starting out of their own zone. It's Walker Brock now. Coming in. Puts on the brakes. Throws a weak shot at the net. That's steered into the corner. Airdrie with a quick shot. That hits the side of the net. Raymond Pavelmacher now in his own zone. Cubs try to make changes as the play goes on. Boys are out for a bit of a long shift. We're sending out Funk, Bartram, and Furkowski. See if they can make something happen here tonight. They had a good game last night. All three of those guys were on the score sheet. Puck deep in the Airdrie zone now. Kyle Furkowski in on the forecheck. He can't handle it. Puck breaks out into the neutral zone. Logan Smith now. Smith throws it over to his offensive partner Johnson. Johnson in the corner. Loses the puck. Here's Smith again. Or Johnson rather, down low. And again, Cole Schaefer has to make a nice little play just to cover the puck up and again slow things down here, Blake.
Very scrambly, Calvin. Nobody's got control of that puck, and nobody knows where it's going at this time.
It hasn't even been 24 hours since the Cubs played, Blake, and probably not even 24 hours since Airdrie played. So maybe it's just taken both teams a little while to get the legs or get settled in. But you can't use playing last night as an excuse because they both did, right?
No, they both did. But I have to take my hats off to Airdrie because Airdrie drove all the way home from Red Deer, which is not a bad trip. But then they had to go leave the bus, catch it this morning early, and here they are.
Here they are, ready to play. Here's Gabe Larishaw with some good speed into the Airdrie zone now. He swings it around behind the net, puts the brakes on, tries to center the puck, gets it back again. Larishaw throws it down low for Fury. Fury in behind the net now. They're trying to get the cycle going. Ben Fury now swinging up on the half wall. Back down for Larishaw, showing some good muscle down there. Larishaw swings around behind the net, tries to get out front for Marshall. He can't do so. Here's Larishaw again, working hard. Larishaw keeping his legs going and finally gets bumped off the puck. Airdrie starting out of their own zone now. They reach the red line, dumped in by Dylan Johnson. Cleared back out by Sadler. Back into the Airdrie zone. Airdrie regroups in their own zone. We have Liam Weiss again with the puck. Swings it up on the boards. Cross ice pass. Airdrie now crosses the zone. We have Curtis Bunny now into the Cub zone. Ben Fury now with the puck up on the blue line. He's trying to chip it up for Josh Marshall, but a little late on the play there. Things just seem to be a little slow, Blake.
Yeah, it's very slow.
Just a little bit on the slow side. Just a little indecisiveness on both teams, and it's costing the flow of the game just a little bit. Here's the Cubs right in front with a good chance now. Here's Kyler Goldade along the boards. Nice little bump there by Goldade. He's driving the net there. A little flip shot backhand right on goal and a nice save by Monkman. But I'll tell you, I like what Goldade did right there. Nice little bump just to get some puck separation and was able to drive the net, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, and a little bit of a scramble there in the corner. He's just letting them know, hey, listen, you don't pee around with me.
Alrighty, Blake, we are 14 minutes, just about 14 minutes into this first period. 1-0 for the Airdrie Thunder. Face-off deep in the Airdrie zone. Heller to take the draw for the Cubs. Loses the draw. Puck goes back into the Airdrie zone. Heller in on the forecheck now. Airdrie swings it around the boards. Starting out of their own zone. Cross ice pass for number 15, Gallant. He loses the puck, comes back, they hack it in. Schaefer now in behind his own net. Sets it up for Gallipo. Gallipo starting out. There's a bank pass by Gallipo. Goes too far. Back into the Cubs zone. And offside.
Gallipo lost his edge too, Calvin. It's a good thing there was a whistle.
Looked like he was sliding into second base on that one, Blake. I'd have to call him safe on that one. It was a good slide, I'll tell you. But that's all right in baseball, but you don't want that in hockey, especially in your end of the rink. Okay, here we go. Face off in the Airdrie zone again. We have Stevenson, Heller, and Goldade out there. Puck comes up along the boards for Dane Gallant. He chips the puck into the Cub zone. Raymond Pulvermacher now swings it around the other way for... the puck takes a strange bounce off the board. Goldade now picks it up in his own zone. There's a high pass through the neutral zone. Heller just a little too far for that one. Again, puck chip back into the Cub zone. Raymond Pulvermacher now looking to set something up. A little too far on the pass there for Heller. He can't pick that up. Here's Goldade in. He takes a little bump along the boards. Puck deep in the zone. We have Brady Walker-Brock in behind his own goal now. He swings it up, and we're going to have another icing, Blake.
Yeah, we've got 5 minutes left here. The shots getting pretty even there, Calvin. 7 for Airdrie and 5 for us. 7-5,
but I'll tell you one thing. We've had a lot of icings in this first period. Both teams are passing. It's just not as crisp as they would like it, and I'm sure that's something that both coaches are going to be talking about to their respective teams in this first intermission, Blake.
That's right, Calvin.
Okay, puck is in the corner now. We have Sean McGuire along the half wall. He can't seem to do much with it. Puck gets cleared by Airdrie all the way down the ice. Here we have Tanner Mayer back in his own zone now. He's going to try and set things up, maybe slow it down and see what happens here. Mayer looks to make a pass to Furkowski. That's too far for him, off the boards and down the length of the ice, and we're heading back for another icing.
Just can't get it settled down there, Calvin. Like you said earlier, I think the coaches are going to tell the boys, simmer down, take it cool out there. Nobody really is playing their positions either.
I think what I'd like to see, Blake, is even when our defensemen have a chance, if they want to start rushing the puck a little bit, and even if we have to do a little dump and chase here for the next couple of shifts, just to see if we can establish a forecheck, but that's just us calling it from up here. Cubs clear the puck. Again, the length of the ice, there's no icing. Icing is waved off on this one. McGuire in on the forecheck now. Sean McGuire, a nice little bump behind the boards. Puck is cleared around the end wall to Braden Beeston now. Beeston, he swings it over to number 18, Logan Smith. Logan Smith, he dumps the puck into the neutral zone. Sadler swings it around. Nice little back pass to Kyle Funk. Funk now over to Braden Weisgerber. Weisgerber tries to hit Kyle Furkowski. Can't do so. Here comes Airdrie now, across the red line. Airdrie dumping the puck in. Schaefer puts a glove on that one. He sets up, swings around the far boards. Just clears the blue line. Airdrie regrouping in the neutral zone now, back into their own zone. Cross ice pass. Here comes Airdrie trying to gain the neutral zone. They do so. Number 20 here at the blue line. Bunny, that's going to be offside. Delayed offside. They haven't cleared the zone. And they finally have. Okay, play is back on. Weisgerber starting out of his own zone. Short pass to his defensive partner, Sadler. Sadler into Funk, who just chips it into the corner. Keegan Bartram working down low. Bartram, Furkowski trying to get the forecheck going. Funk lurking up in the high slot, looking for a pass to try and even this game here, Blake. Airdrie now starting out of their own zone. Along the half wall, there's another deep pass. I believe we're going to have another icing on this one. We are coming all the way back.
Calvin, I don't mind these icings because we only got a matter of 3 minutes, 10 seconds. You're not going to see too much icing in the second period, I guarantee it.
Okay, we've got about 3 minutes left to go. We have Cody Furkowski taking the face-off deep in the Airdrie zone here. Furkowski, he loses the draw, goes back to the Airdrie. Oh, the Airdrie defenseman fired it right on goal. There's a quick whistle. The puck is still loose. But the Airdrie defenseman there, Matthew Flett, he went to put the puck behind the net and fired it right on the goaltender, Brett Monkman, and he had to be aware to make a good save.
And you're right, Calvin, but he even fooled the referee because the referee lost sight of that puck.
Keegan Bartram was right there ready to hammer that in the open net, but the whistle went, and needless to say, here's Kyle Funk right in front of the net, and it just can't quite corral the puck there now. Airdrie in their own zone. Austin Gallipo are stepping up on a quick pinch, and there's going to be a penalty coming up to the Thunder. Cubs are going to be going on the power play. Here's Kyle Funk in behind the net, throws it out front, and there goes the whistle.
Well, you know what I noticed in the last couple of minutes, Calvin, is the Cubs are starting to hit. They're throwing the bodies around.
Well, again, couple good bumps here and there, get Airdrie a little bit frustrated. I would think they have to be a little bit more tired than us. They played last night a little later getting home. They had to get up earlier. They had to travel. No excuses, but I'm just saying that might be enough. Just they're a little frustrated. We can maybe goad them into a few penalties.
Very true.
Okay, we have LaRochelle out there. Funk is on the point along with Paul Vamacker here. Cody Flerkowski now with the puck at the top of the circles. Throws it down low to Keegan Bartram. Bartram tries to throw the puck to LaRochelle. Can't get it through. Flerkowski on the half wall. Back to Funk. Funk dishes off to Paul Vamacker. Paul Vamacker he tries to go top glove hand and just about. There was room there, Blake.
There's room.
I'll tell you, Monkman made a nice little save on that. Good puck movement by the Cubs on that play right there.
Yeah, that was a superb save. That was a very good save. Save of the game for so far, Calvin.
Okay, we have 1:42 left to go in this penalty and 2:25 left to go in the period. Flerkowski wins the draw, wins it back to Gabe LaRochelle. LaRochelle throws it along the half wall to Funk. He leaves it there for Flerkowski. Flerkowski working down low in the Airdrie zone. Here we have Keegan Bartram now on the other side. Swings it back to Flerkowski. Flerkowski swings it back over to Bartram on the half wall. Bartram back to Paul Vamacker, walking in, shoots the puck. That's deflected. Here's Funk coming in. Oh, and he just missed the net. Kyle Funk won't miss many of those, I'll guarantee you that. I bet the defenseman probably got his stick on it. Here's Paul Vamacker now, over to Flerkowski. Flerkowski back to Paul Vamacker. That shot hits one of the Airdrie players. Oh, Paul Vamacker falls on the play.
Breakaway.
Here comes Dylan Johnson in all alone. Johnson, and there's Schaefer. Shot that right leg out. Very nice save there. That's unfortunate for Raymond Paul Vamacker there. Just caught an edge. Here's Keegan Bartram now, swinging the puck out of his own zone. 50 seconds left to go in this power play. Bartram across the blue line, gets into the half wall, puts on the brakes, looking for Flerkowski, throws it to the net. Flerkowski circles back into the corner now. They're trying to slow it down and set it up. Down low for LaRochelle. LaRochelle working in front. Back to the point. Gallipo down to Flerkowski. Spins in a nice save by Monkman right there. Loose puck in front of the net. No one can seem to get a handle on it here. LaRochelle thought he might be able to pick that one up and couldn't do so. Airdrie gets a puck, clears it down the ice. Schaefer out of the net. Oh, a nice play by Gallipo right there. As number 17, Parker Gregson, was right there to put that puck in the open net. And I'll tell you, just a great play by Gallipo. Last minute of play in the third period. Here comes Airdrie again, starting out of their own zone, shorthanded, across the Cubs blue line. Throwing it cross ice. Nice little play by Stevenson to chip that puck into the corner. Now we're starting to see things open up here a little bit. Here is Goldade now. Puts on the brakes at the blue line. Dumps the puck deep into the corner. Ben Fury now working down low. We have Fury out there with Stevenson. Goldade right in front of that. Cubs. Oh, Fury, a little backhand shot right into the chest of Brett Monkman, and he covers the puck up.
We're seeing some decent hockey now, Calvin. They're starting to settle down and starting to play man by man.
Some good passing, I'll tell you, when the passes start to hit the tape, things can happen. Blake, we have a little less than 30 seconds left to go in this first period. Face-off is deep in the Airdrie zone. Cole Stevenson out there with Mitch Heller and Kyler Goldade. Goldade gets the puck right back to him. Quick shot. Can't find his way through the net. Airdrie clears it out. Gallipo has to regroup. Tries to chip it off the wall. Comes back to him. Gallipo now in his own zone. Swings across ice for... here's Goldade now. He dumps the puck deep into the Airdrie zone. Airdrie clears his own. Kyle Grant now back in his own zone with about 3 seconds left to go. He's just going to kill this period off, and the Cubs are going to leave the first period down 1-0, Blake.
Well, in my mind, Calvin, it's a 0-0 game, really. They kept fighting back here, and you're going to see a different team come out for the second period.
Shots on goal in the first period, 8-8. So the Cubs have battled back a little bit in that department, Blake. And I agree, the last 2-3 minutes, I thought the Cubs were throwing some good passes. Had a few more chances, and I just liked the way they were skating a little bit more here the last 3 minutes. So.
And I'm the same on that comment there, Calvin. They're starting to regroup now. Like I said, in my mind, it's 0-0 game. I was a given goal. I can't erase that. I just can't. I try to erase it from my mind, and it flashes back again. How can they call something like that? I mean, you know.
Well, I'm hoping that's not going to end up being a 1-0 game, and the boys lose on that one, because that'll be a hard way to lose. I know Cole Schaefer was not happy about that. He was banging the goalpost and a few things, trying to settle that net down because
he cracked the ice the way that he slammed that goalpost down. He was mad and not at himself either, Calvin.
He was not happy. No. Well, it's definitely a Christmas atmosphere here at the Kinplex. They're playing Christmas music. There's Christmas lights on the boards here, Blake.
If I had to put a guess on here, we got at least 300 plus people. By the way, Calvin, my first guest in our intermission is here, Grant from the Hockey Hounds.
Grant Vaughn. Okay, well he was dancing up here. I didn't know if he was
I guess
entertainment.
He's happy to come and see us.
Okay, well I've got the seat warmed up for him. So
Okay.
Grant, if you want to come on in.
Please. Okay, joining me beside me is Grant from Hockey Hounds. Thanks for joining me, Grant. I'm not going to discuss too much about this first period. Just move Grant over here. It's my wallet. Grant over here so the camera can see us here. There we go. I'm new at this because before we used to be able to shoot over here. But anyways, Grant is from Medicine Hat. I lost words here, Grant. Hockey Hounds. And we're going to discuss a little bit about the background, the Hockey Hounds, where he sits on the board, a little bit about the big Benham tournament, if it was successful. The mic's all yours there, Grant. Let's start with your tournament.
Well, the tournament that we just finished in November, this 14th through 17th, was a very successful tournament. Again, we had 16 teams from all over Western Canada, and the only bad part about it, I guess, was one of the top teams unfortunately ended up with virus throughout the team, and they had to withdraw. So that was kind of a downing thing, but other than that, it was good. Everybody enjoyed themselves. It was great hockey. The final game was a super game with Edmonton Southside coming out on top. A lot of good kids, a lot of scouts. All the scouts were impressed. They got their eyes on a lot of kids now for their upcoming draft in the Bantam draft. And being that you, the Cubs organization, did the broadcast for us from all the games that Kin won, I've been asked by the Hockey Hounds to convey to all of the Cubs involved, the executive and everything else, a big, huge thank you for all your help during the tournament, and the fact that it was live broadcast and it did go into the States and in Eastern Canada. We're very hopeful that we may get a couple of teams from the States coming to the tournament next year, and that would greatly enhance the whole issue. So again, to all the Cubs staff and executive, thanks from the Hockey Hounds.
And we accept that. Thank you very much, Grant. I was up here, of course, commentating, and the games were excellent. Your statements, I had a couple of scouts on interviewing them, and they were impressed. The downfall was that virus that hit us, but you know, things happen like that.
Yeah.
I rather see, and I hate to change the subject a little bit, but I rather see a virus hit a team than a bus goes in a ditch.
For sure.
So with that note, it was successful, and I'm looking for next year. Now, expanding the help, maybe we might have to turn the coin and ask the Hockey Hounds for a little help. I think you heard that Medicine Hat Cubs did put a proposal in for the Keystone Cup.
Yes, I did, Mike.
2015. If successful, we can't do it ourselves. We're going to have to have help, just like the Hockey Hounds had help, and I'm sure your group would be ready to do it.
Definitely. Any type of tournament or play downs like that, we definitely would step up to the plate, give you a hand
and
on
it
that.
would be huge for the city.
Oh, definitely.
Huge for everybody here, but it's a huge tournament to put on. As you know, Grant,
Yeah.
you were involved in 2004 Keystone Cup, and a lot of work, right?
It is a lot of work.
So, anyways, with that, those two subjects gone, Grant, what's your position with the Hockey Hounds, and what's the future of the Hockey Hounds?
I do not personally hold an executive position on the Hounds, but the Hounds is strong. That we are a strong group. We are definitely promoting hockey. We have done so for 41 years, and we will continue to do so. That is our motto. Anything for hockey. We've expanded and gone into some ball hockey and things like that as well, and that's turning out to be a big upcoming thing for participation, etc. So it's just we're there to promote.
And you know, I heard a rumor, Grant, correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard that Hockey Hounds are looking at joining the Cubs in renovating this Kimplex a little bit. We got some proposals in there, and the Hockey Hounds are waiting for us to give them the word.
Yes, that was brought up at one of the meetings, and it is on the books. We're there just waiting to see what happens.
That's great. You know, two clubs get along like that. That's hockey. That's what it's about for the kids and for the community.
Exactly.
And you know what? Your group is not the youngest group I've ever seen.
Oh no. We've got some senior ones there.
But
We've actually got probably 4 or 5 lifetime members.
Yes.
And to be a lifetime, you must be at least a 20-year, and I know of at least 3 that have been there for the full 41 years. So.
And you know, they're not healthy men, but they're out at every event. They're out at you know, all of your fundraising.
Yep.
And
yes.
you know, my hat's off to those gentlemen, but diehards, right?
Die-hard hockey fans.
You bet. Well, Grant, it's been a pleasure. If you got anything else to add to our conversation?
Well, just to wish everyone safe and happy holidays and a successful new year.
And, you know, I have to share this with you, folks. Grant is one of my best volunteers I have over at the penalty box. He runs the whole group over there. And if it wasn't for Grant, really, I'm lost when he's gone. He took a couple of days off, and, you know, I said to myself, darn, what the heck am I going to do without Grant? But, you know, thanks for having Grant around here, and, you know, vice versa. Merry Christmas to you, Grant.
Yes.
Thanks for coming up here and joining me.
You bet, Blake. All the best. Thank you.
Thanks, Grant.
Okay, so we're about 5 minutes away from the start of the second period here. Blake just interviewed Grant Vaughn, who is a Hockey Hound member and also part of the Cub executive. Is that correct, Blake?
Not executive at this time, but he's one of the key guys that we transfer information back and forth to the Medicine Hat Hockey Hound. So he's not an executive, but as far as I'm concerned, he's one of us.
He does a lot of work. He's down there, one of the off-ice officials all the time whenever he's here working in the penalty box area, so he does a lot of work for the Cubs. So Blake, on that note, I know we've only got about 4 minutes, but take me through the life of an assistant general manager. I know last night the Cubs played here at 8 o'clock, so you probably didn't get out of the rink till about midnight, but you know, people think you just show up at the rink, but I mean, I know I called you today at 11 o'clock to let you know that I could do the play-by-play, and you were already on your way to town to get things set up for the game. So take us through basically last night and into today and into tonight and right up until game time. The life of Blake the Snake Foster.
Well, Calvin, thank you very much for giving me that phone call. You made me very happy. In fact, I spilled my coffee when you phoned and said you'd be with me. But my life at this time in hockey, the general manager and assistant general managers got their own jobs to do. God help me if the general manager gets sick, and he did get sick earlier this year. I have to set up. Well, you know, it's hard to say. I don't do a routine. I do a routine, Calvin, but I have to make sure that the game sheets are going to be distributed to the visitor team. And make sure the visitors have their room in there, and anything that they need, I have to go and get it. I have to make sure if we have a beer gardens, I set it up, of course. There's only 3 of us that's got a license to run that thing or to handle liquor. So with that understanding, I have to make sure the buses are going to be here. We've had some real tight schedules. We'd be playing here, for example, tonight and tomorrow. We'd be loading the bus at 8 o'clock. We're not having any overnighters anymore for the simple reason the funds and overnighters just treacherous. What I mean by treacherous is money-wise. A weekend will cost us anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000, and that's only one night. And the food and the responsibility, it's my responsibility. I travel every game with the boys. I have to make sure they're fed after the game. I spent about maybe 30 hours already this season in a hospital beside a bed. In fact, our last injury was at the hospital for 4 hours. I had to be with him. I had to be right beside him. I had to make sure he wouldn't doze off. Things like that, Calvin. Make sure that the bus driver doesn't leave us behind. Once we get back to the home rink here, my night's not finished. I have to make sure that the equipment is put away and everything's locked up here, and all the guys got rides to go home. I could go on and on and on, Calvin, but you know what? At the end of the night, I'm the happiest guy there is. I die for this.
Well, I know you love doing it, Blake, and I know the guys really enjoy having you on the bus and having you as part of the team. So basically you got here early Friday morning, and you're going to be leaving late Saturday night when this is all said and done. Probably might even be into Sunday morning by the time you actually get home, just for 2 home games.
And without a drink.
Without a drink. Okay, we're underway in the second period here. We have Medicine Hat Cubs trailing the Airdrie Thunder 1-0 here. The puck is deep into the Cubs zone here. We have number 26, Tanner Mayer, clearing the puck out to the neutral zone. Off the stick of Cody Furkowski, up and out of play. So we're getting another quick whistle here, Blake. So I'm curious to see how the teams come out at the start of this second period, all the way through the second period, and just see if the passes are a little crisper, if the pace is a little quicker, and just overall play being a little sharper. Okay, the puck is in the Airdrie zone here now, cleared up along the boards. That's knocked down by Keegan Bartram. Bartram tries to keep the puck in, and it's Furkowski that just keeps it in at the line. Kyle Funk now in behind the net. Looks like he just about lost an edge there. Puck is cleared back to Tanner Mayer at the red line. Mayer gets the puck, takes a bump along the boards. Here comes Airdrie, Logan Smith now. He tries to clear the puck in. Intercepted by Bartram. Bartram plays it over. Here's Furkowski now in the neutral zone. Streaking to the net is Keegan Bartram, and Furkowski can't quite get the puck to him. Funk sitting high in the slot there, looking for that puck to spring. Here comes Airdrie now, starting out of their own zone. We have Liam Weiss. Dumps the puck into the Cubs zone, and they're going to make some changes as the play goes on. Tanner Mayer now back in behind his own net. Mayer swings it along the boards. Here's a stretch pass up for LaRochelle. LaRochelle, and they're going to call that offside. I thought he drugged the line with his right skate there,
It
Blake,
was so
but
close, Calvin. It was so close.
linesman was right on the spot, so we're not going to argue that one.
No, we're not.
I can already see the Cubs have a little more pace, in my opinion, just to start things off here. I know that was just the first shift and a half here, but I like what I'm seeing from the Cubs thus far. Fury out there with La Rochelle and Marshall, winning the draw back to Gallipo. Gallipo throws it to the middle to Fury. Fury over to La Rochelle. La Rochelle closing in. Oh, off the iron. There's a good hard wrist shot to the upper right-hand corner, and it just clipped the crossbar and the goalpost. Okay, here's La Rochelle. Back to the point now. Throws it over to... back down low. Marshall now working with the puck. Out of the corners, La Rochelle. La Rochelle, that puck... It's a skate now. Airdrie starting out of their own zone. Here comes Airdrie. Curtis Bunny in over the line. Here's Bunny trying to get the puck deep. He's knocked off the puck by Gallipo. Here's Josh Marshall thrown over to La Rochelle again. La Rochelle back to Marshall, and he just a little too far and out of his reach. Marshall now trying to get the puck down deep. He gets knocked off his skates. Here's Fury working down low. Fury running it to Gallipo. Throws it right through the crease. The Cubs, I'll tell you, they're fired up here, Blake. They got a lot more jump. Here comes Airdrie now with a quick give and go. Here's James Payson over the line, and he gets knocked off the puck by Kyle Grant. Here's a chip pass to La Rochelle out there on a long shift. La Rochelle and Fury heading to the net. Puck stumped into the corner. La Rochelle heading off on a much-deserved change. Fury now. Puck back in behind the net. Here comes Marshall. A whole line change. That was a long shift for those fellas. And another icing.
You know, I like what I see too, Calvin. The passes are crispier. The boys are thinking out there.
Yeah, that's exactly it, Blake. Looks like they're thinking, they're communicating, they're looking for the man rather than just getting the puck and hacking it away, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. Cole Stevenson out there with Mitch Heller and Kyler Goldade. Braden Weisgerber on defense along with his defensive partner, Colby Sadler there. Airdrie wins the draw. Swing it over on the half wall. Comes back to Weisgerber. Weisgerber throws it back in. Monkman makes a nice little save on that one. Leaves it there for his defenseman. Airdrie now trying to start out of their own zone. Over on the far side, here we have number 15, Dane Gallant. He's knocked off the puck. Goldie now chips it up for Heller. Heller's got a lane here. Heller coming to the net, trying to drive hard. He's just knocked off the puck by DeVoust on that play. Nice little play by him. Cubs got some jump here, Blake. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Here's Stevenson now. Swings it back to Paul Vamacker. Paul Vamacker throws it rink wide for Heller. Heller, oh, there's a nice pass to Goldade. Nice pass. Here's Goldade and Stevenson closing into the zone. Goldade deep into the corner now. Trying to set it up. Heller high in the slot. Just passed to the wrong side. Puck's going to go the length of the ice. No icing on this one. We're going to get some changes as the play goes on. Schaefer sets it up behind his net for Raymond Paul Vamacker now. Paul Vamacker in his own zone. Looking to set things up. Paul Vamacker throws it up on the half wall for Mayer. Mayer chips it ahead for Goldade. Goldade throws it cross ice. Heller down low. Takes a bump along the boards. Stevenson now. Oh, cross ice, and he can't knock that one down. Nice little play by Mayer. Mayer had to wait for the Heller to get offside, and Airdrie regains his own. Airdrie throwing it cross ice. Too far for number 21, Mark Kunitz. Puck back into the Cubs zone now. Here's Austin Gallipo. Gallipo zigging and zagging out of his own zone. Here's Austin Gallipo through center ice. A little too far for Sean McGuire. And it's going all the way down to the goaltender, Brett Monkman. And he's going to smother the puck and face off deep in the Airdrie zone.
But McGuire did touch it, and it went right to the goaltender. The goaltender had to be sharp on that one, Calvin.
And the good thing happening, we got a face-off deep in the zone here. We have Kyle Thurkowski out there with Sean McGuire and Dorian Bernhardt. Thurkowski loses the draw. Airdrie starting out of their own zone now. Little chip pass to number 13, Henron. Puck deep into the Airdrie zone. Airdrie starting out of their own zone again. Number 13 just chips it off the boards there. Again, deep into the Cubs zone. Cubs back into their own end, trying to regroup. Back in behind the play. We have Kyle Grant now in his own zone. Chips it up on the boards. Cubs, McGuire across the red line now. He loses the puck as he tries to cross the zone. Knocked down by Thurkowski. Picked up by Bernhardt. Quick shot just underneath the pad and wide of the net. Thurkowski throws it back for Bernhardt. Bernhardt down low. McGuire in for support. Puck comes back to the point. Knocked into the corner by Kyle Grant. Nice safe play there. Bernhardt sets it up down low. There's a nice play right in front. A quick save, and I believe there's going to be a penalty coming up to Kyle Thurkowski here. Things are getting rough and tough. We're going to have to wait and see once the officials get this one sorted out.
Like the gloves, Calvin, so there's no roughing on that play. It's just You're right. We'll have to see what he's going to call. But, it was two ways. I seen a penalty against us, and I seen a penalty against Airdrie. So, nevertheless, let's sort this one out.
Well, they have both the penalty box doors are open. I see Kyle Frykowski is heading to the box. And... yes, one of the Airdrie players is heading over. I believe that is number 18, Logan Smith. He seems a little reluctant to want to go to the penalty box. I don't know why. He was giving it to Kyle Frykowski pretty good in the front of the net there. So anyhow, we're going to be playing 5-on-5 hockey. Face off deep in the Airdrie zone. We have Cody Frykowski at center ice. Kyle Funk on the right wing and Keegan Bartram on the left wing. Wins the draw. Back to the point. Quick shot by Tanner Mara. That's knocked down. Here comes Airdrie now, starting out of their own zone. James Price now into the Cub zone. Price in, and a nice little save by Schaefer. Just simply outweighted them, and there was nowhere to go with that puck. Good play by Schaefer. Airdrie now regroups. Throws the puck back into the Cub zone. Here's Raymond Palvemacher deep in his own zone, looking to set it up. Here's Cody Frykowski now, trying to get it out of the zone. That's knocked down. Here it is in the neutral zone. Keegan Bartram takes a little bump along the boards, gets the puck deep into the Airdrie zone. Kyle Frykowski in on the forecheck. Airdrie now starting out of their own zone. Assistant captain number 6, Liam Weiss. He throws the puck ahead to one of his forwards, James Price. Price, he can't do much with the puck, and that gets hacked out and down the ice. All the way back down the ice. James Price now in his own zone for Airdrie. Nice little play by Bartram back in behind the net. He's going to, nice play by Keegan. Nice play by Keegan Bartram to get in there and chip the puck off his stick. And we're going to get a face-off deep in Airdrie's zone.
Yeah, but he took a cross-check in his back too, Calvin, and the referee just... either he didn't see it or he blew it down anyhow, so...
Good work by Bartram there, though, just to get in there. Caught that defenseman flat-footed. He got in there, separated him from the puck, and face-off deep in the zone. We'll see if they can capitalize.
You bet.
Frykowski, Funk, Bartram, along with Weisgerber and Sadler out there. Face-off deep in Airdrie zone. Puck is won. Bartram wins it back to Weisgerber. Weisgerber down to Bartram on the half wall. Swings it down low for Funk. Funk to Frykowski. To Bartram. Oh, and just a little behind him. Weisgerber falls on the play. Here comes Airdrie. 2-on-1. Here comes number 15, Dane Gallant. Gallant in over the line. Drops it off to Mark Kunitz. Kunitz takes a quick shot. And again, Schaefer, just as cool as can be, flashes the leather on that one. Gets a face-off deep in the Cub zone. Shots on goal, 11-10 at this point, Blake.
Yeah, it's a very close hockey. It's we're waiting for one of these breaks.
Okay, face off deep in the Cub zone. Won by Airdrie. Comes back to the point. Puck is thrown on goal. Schaefer steers that into the corner. Here's Kyle Grant now working on the end board. Swings it up on the half wall. Cubs cross the red line. Here we have Gabe Larichelle. He chips the puck in deep. Here's Ben Fury in now. Trying to gain the zone. Fury chips it around the wall. A little too far. Fury regains it. Back to the point. Here's Grant. Grant lets a shot go. That's deflected. Now Marshall back in behind the net. Puck is on the mesh again. Marshall frees up the puck. Over to Larichelle. Larichelle. Marshall. They're all in there. Fury. Nothing can happen. Nice little play by Gallipo. Chips the puck deep there. There was a good scoring chance for the Cubs on a bit of a scrambly play. Now it's Airdrie starting out of their own zone. We have Braden Beeston now. He can't do nothing with it. Beeston swings it back over to his defensive partner, Brock, he just clears it out of the zone, back into the Cubs territory. We have Gabe Larichelle now, regrouping in his own zone. Nice little spin move by Larichelle. Larichelle chips it ahead for Fury. Here come the Cubs, 2-on-2. Ben Fury down the left side, trying to drive the net. Fury, he can't control the puck. Josh Marshall in behind the net. Puck springs over to Marshall on the far side. He takes a spin. He shoots. Puck knocked down. Larichelle can't knock it down. Comes back to the point. Austin Gallipo has a jumper stick. Ben Fury there for good support. Cross ice to Kyle Grant. Kyle Grant now in his own zone looking to set it up. Throws it to Austin Gallipo. Gallipo now across the red line. Gains the zone. Gallipo throws it in deep. Cubs on the forecheck. Here is Gabe Larichelle at the end of a long shift. Throws it back in behind for Cole Stevenson. Kyler Goldade along the boards now. Here comes Airdrie, starting out of their own zone. The puck is chipped away from him. Here's Kyle Grant, throws it up through the neutral zone again. Heller on the forecheck. Here's Goldade on the forecheck for the Cubs. They can't make nothing happen. Puck is cleared out. Raymond Palvemacher back in his own zone. Lead pass for Heller. He chips it in. Here comes Goldade on the forecheck. Nice little play by Goldade to get some separation. There's a good play. Heller on the wraparound. Oh, through the crease. Nice play by Goldade on the boards there. Just a nice little bump And good puck separation and just about resulted in the goal for Mitch Heller on a little spin around with there, Blake.
And he's hustling. Look at
Here's Heller now in there. He takes a hard hit along the boards.
And he's
He's pinned along the boards. They're going to work down low. This is exactly what the Cubs need right in the slot. Here's Paulmacher. He rips it high and wide. Hey, there's a good shift there. Just some good old-time hockey right there, Blake, by the Cubs. Nothing real fancy, but got the job done. Here comes Airdrie now. Starting out of their own zone. Oh, they're going to get a penalty coming up to Cole Stevenson. They're going to call kneeing on that one. Yeah. Just as the other penalties expire, Airdrie will be going on the power play for 2 minutes.
Well, that was very close, so Calvin. I'd call it interference.
Regardless, he's going for 2, Blake, so Airdrie's going to be on the power play. And one thing with the Cubs last night, they were very good on the penalty kill, weren't they? They scored a short-handed goal.
Very good, yeah. They kept one, like tonight. We killed one off. Maybe we'll kill another one off here.
Cubs win the draw, and Gallipo flips the puck the length of the ice all the way down into the Airdrie zone. Airdrie deep in their own zone now. We have Tyler DeVos. DeVos starting out of his own zone. He swings it up on the far side for Parker Georgeson, pardon me. Georgeson now dumps the puck in. Gallipo battling hard along the boards in his own zone. Gallipo outmanned 1-on-3. Gallipo doing a good job battling down low. 1-on-3. Puck swings to McGuire. McGuire now starting out of his own zone. McGuire with a good burst of speed here. Gets the puck deep into the zone. He's going to try and kill off some much-needed time. There's a nice little spin move by McGuire. Puck goes into the corner. There's Dorian Bernhardt. He lugs it back to the point. Clears it out and chips it back in. Some good penalty killing here. Just about a minute gone in this first power play. The first shift has done their job. I see Fury and Marshall coming out now to try and kill off the second half of the penalty. Here comes Airdrie now into the Cub zone. Too far for the intended player. Gallipo with a nice bump along the end boards. Here's Airdrie back in behind the Cub zone. Puck comes back to the point. Number 4, Ashton Sheen now. He chips the puck down low. Airdrie trying to get the cycle going. Coming off the half wall, we have number 28, Matthew Flett. Flett can't do nothing with it. Comes back to Sheen at the point. Sheen now throws it over for one of the players, Mark Kunitz. Kunitz, he gets it caught in his skates, and the puck goes into the neutral zone. Airdrie gains the zone, clears it back into the Cubs zone. Cubs gain possession and hack it down the ice. 25 seconds left to go in this penalty, Blake. I don't want to speak too soon, but it looks like the Cubs have done a good job and might get out of here without a power play goal getting scored against them. Here's Airdrie now with 15 seconds left to go in this power play. Yet to get a shot on goal on the power play. Puck is at the Cubs blue line. Looks like Larochelle might have took a bit of a high stick there. And there comes Josh Marshall. Steals it. Coming in. Short-handed. Marshall takes.
Marshall got trapped that puck, Calvin, and away he went.
Oh!
Never misses.
Knocked it down right at the center dot and went in a couple quick little moves, short-handed again, just as the penalty expires, and it just went 5-hole and just slid between the legs of Brett Monkman, and the Cubs have tied it up 1-1.
Lovely goal, Calvin.
Beautiful goal right there. So again, the special teams, Blake. Last night they get a short-handed goal. Tonight they get a short-handed goal. I'll tell you, that's what you need if you're going to be successful.
That's going to spike them up there, Calvin. It's going to spike them up.
Marshall unassisted on that one. Schaefer now back in behind the net. He swings it around the end wall for one of the Cub players here, knocked down on their feet. Oh, there's a puck that bounces up high, hits number 13 in the face. Henry on, but he's going to be okay on that one. Here comes Cole Stevenson. He's going to try to chip that puck ahead. Puck come back to Heller, and he just kind of fired it rink wide. Looks like they're calling icing on that, and I'm not sure why.
It was touched on the other side.
That's
of the
what
line
everyone's kind of saying here, yeah.
Now, you know, we're questioning about the calls tonight, and, you know, I hope these questionable calls quit for the third period.
Yeah, I don't know if someone touched it or not. I'm just going by the reaction of some of the players, but nothing too serious. Puck is deep in the Cub zone for a face-off here. Puck comes back to the point. Airdrie chips it down into the corner. Down along the end board, I believe that's Kyle Grant. No, it's Kobe Sadler, rather, working hard down there. Keegan Bartram into support. Sadler in again to help out. Schaefer clears the puck around the far side. Funk can't clear it out. Here's Cody Furkowski now back in his own zone. He throws it around the far side. Keegan Bartram with a little bump along the boards. He can't get the puck out. Back in behind the Cubs net. Florkowski skates past it. Here's Bartram now working along the boards. Quick shot right on goal by Airdrie. Henry on, and that's covered up by Cole Schaefer. He could tell Blake the boys were running around a little bit, and he said, I don't like what I see. I want to slow things down.
Well, that's right. That's exactly what he's doing, Calvin, and he's a smart goaltender.
He is. He is a good goaltender, no doubt about it. Okay, Florkowski out there wins the draw. Sadler flips the puck up high on the glass, hits the mesh, and out of play.
Well, you know, Calvin, taking a look again at the shots, 13-10 for the Cubs. Very close game, 1-1. Hey, listen, it's a great game.
It's a good game, yes, and I like what the Cubs are doing here. To this point of the second period, we've had a little bit more jump. Our passes are better, our skating's better, and the results are better. Here comes Austin Gallipo now, starting out of his own zone. Gallipo with a good head of steam. Crosses the line, throws across ice. Funk unable to pick that puck up. Keegan Bartram now on the far side. He gets knocked off the puck. Here comes Airdrie, starting back down the line. James Price now, deep into the Cubs zone. Swings it around the far boards. Here's Kyle Grant. Grant with the puck on the half wall. Gets it up to Florkowski. Florkowski for Bartram. Too far for him. Here comes Airdrie now, back into the Cubs zone. We have Parker Gregson. Georgeson. Oh, we're going to have a penalty coming up.
It's not against us, it's against Airdrie. He had the puck. And if I'm wrong, that is against Airdrie, Calvin. Number 6, Calvin.
Okay, Liam Weiss is getting that one. That interference, Blake?
That's interference.
Interference, so the Cubs are going on the power play here. At center ice, we have Gabe Larochelle, Cody Florkowski on the left wing, Keegan Bartram on the right wing. Looks like we got Paul Vamacker on the point and Funk on the other point. Here's a puck right to the side of the net. Here's Gabe Larochelle now. Larochelle throws it to Florkowski on the half wall. Florkowski back to Paul Vamacker, down on the half wall to Cody Florkowski now. Florkowski trying to set it up, throws it back behind the net for Larochelle. Trying to make something happen where there isn't nothing. Back to Funk. He throws it down low to Larochelle. Larochelle back to Funk. Funk now high at the point to Paul Vamacker for the one-timer. And oh! Beautiful play there by the Cubs. Paul Vamacker scored on that exact same play last night. A beautiful one-timer, a little feather pass by Funk over to Raymond Paul Vamacker. He caught all of that. Goaltender Monkman made a nice save. Rebound came right out front, and Bartram got a little hack at that one, right? So you're right, Blake. Two very nice saves. And minute 30 left to go in this power play, so the Cubs are off to a good start here. Three nice chances here in 30 seconds. Again, same people out there for the Cubs. Facing off for Airdrie deep in their own zone, we have Logan Smith taking the draw against Cody Florkowski. Florkowski wins the draw again. Funk to Paul Vamacker. Tees up another one. I'll tell you.
One of those is going to go in, Calvin.
Paul Vamacker caught all of that one again. Unfortunately, that was just right at the goaltender, but I noticed that Funk and Paul Vamacker are talking a little bit there, so I don't know if they got something up their sleeve, Blake. We'll have to find out. Face off again. Florkowski wins this draw. He fakes it this time. Funk at the point, throws it down low. Cody Florkowski working on the end wall. Here's Bartram now. His puck swings to Florkowski. Quick shot off the helmet of the goaltender. Up and out of play.
I like what I'm seeing here.
I'll tell you, they've had a lot of pressure. 1:11 left to go in the power play, and the Cubs have probably had 5 or 6 shots, Blake, and pretty good quality shots at that.
Well, that's 15-10 shots, you bet.
Okay, we have Stevenson, Heller, and Goldade out there now, along with Paul Vamacker and Gallipo. Paul Vamacker wins. Oh, there's a nice little deflection by Stevenson there. Here's Goldade working on the end board. Stevenson trying to dig the puck free. Heller in front of the net. Here's Stevenson driving the net. A nice little play there. Good support by Stevenson. Goldade goes in, takes the guy out of the play, gets some good puck separation. Stevenson walks right off the end wall, right in front. Another quick shot. Goaltender makes another good save.
And you know what I noticed here is no change. He's not changing his line. He's keeping the boys out there because they got something going on.
They got her going, yes, exactly. Okay, again, we have Stevenson taking the draw against Parker Georgeson. Heller with a quick shot on goal, and Monkman another save. Blake, I don't know. I don't want to curse the Cubs, but it seems like it's only a matter of time before one goes in.
You betcha. You know, Calvin, that's what happened last night. You know, they were stumbling, and then all of a sudden, the gates open up.
Stevenson wins the draw. Heller plays it back to Gallipo with a quick shot. I don't know who that hit, the goaltender or the player in front. Here's Stevenson. He can't get the puck, and Airdrie finally clears his own. Schaefer sets the puck out back behind his own net. Schaefer just chips it over lightly for Gallipo now. Gallipo throws it over on the far wall for Cole Stevenson. Stevenson down the far wing. Stevenson works the puck deep in, knocked off the puck. Could have been an interference call. Ref decides to let that go. Puck deep in the zone. Here's Gallipo now, back at the point, trying to set things up. Throws it on the half wall to Heller. Heller to Gallipo. Gallipo again, back pass to Heller. Is he going to walk in on the half wall? Heller takes it back along the half wall. He gets knocked off the puck. We need some support there. And Gallipo can't quite keep it in on the half wall. Puck is cleared deep down the ice. Schaefer back behind his own goal. Nice little play by Schaefer. Swings it up on the half wall for Gallipo. Gallipo now throws it back to his defensive partner, Palvemacher. And that penalty has expired. No goals to show for it, but a lot of pressure and some good quality chances. That was a nice try by Gallipo. He saw Kyle Funk streaking through the neutral zone there, and just the Airdrie defensemen just got their stick on that to slow it down. Otherwise, I think the Funk was in all alone there, Blake.
Yeah, you're right there, Kelvin. It was just offside, just inches.
You bet. Good call by the officials on that one. Okay, Blake, where are we at here? We are a little over 5 minutes left to play in this second period. 1-1, shots on goal, 17-10. Cubs have had a little more dominating period here and have one goal to show for it and looking to go up by one here. Keegan Bartram now in the neutral zone, so throws it over for Kyle Funk. Kyle Funk working on the end boards here. Puck swings to Bartram. He can't do much with it. Airdrie now starting out of their own zone. Here comes the Airdrie Thunder. Dane Gallant, he chips the puck rink wide. Here's Kyle Funk coming in all alone. He's a dangerous guy. Here's the Funk down low. Throws it up high. Furkowski! I'll tell you, nice little pass. And Furkowski couldn't quite bang that one home. Here's Furkowski on the end wall. Throws across ice for Funk. Funk tries to feather one through. Back to the point, and I don't think that Grant was ready for that one. Here's Funk again now. He backhands it down low to Bartram. Bartram now in behind the net. Funk high in the slot looking to bang one home here. Here's Furkowski down low. Cubs setting up the cycle real nice. Furkowski feathers one through to Funk, and he couldn't pull the trigger on that. Nice play by Furkowski. Sprawl. Oh, look at Furkowski. Two little sprawl plays there. And one to keep it in, and the other one just about to make a real nice pass. Good effort by Captain Cody Furkowski there.
You know, he never stands still. He's always doing something. When he's down on his tummy, he gets right out with that stick. He's dangerous with that stick.
He's dangerous, is right, Blake. Shots on goal, 18-10 here in favor of the Medicine Hat Cubs. 4:06 to go in the second period. Face off deep in the Airdrie zone. Kyle Furkowski out there to take the draw. He loses the draw to the Thunder. Now Airdrie trying to start out of their own zone. Nice little bump on the half wall by Dorian Bernhardt. Puck springs to Sean McGuire. McGuire in behind the net to Bernhardt. And a quick little shot there. And again, Monkman had to be very alert on that one. A little backdoor pass to Bernhardt from Sean McGuire and just about banged her home.
And McGuire knew exactly where he was. You're right, the goaltender had to be sharp on that one.
Kyle Furkowski now ties up the draw. Puck goes into the corner. Bernhardt gets knocked off his feet. Here comes Airdrie now, starting out of their own zone. 3-on-2. It's Logan Smith in over the line. Smith now but gets the puck back. Logan Smith throws it up the net. Oh, they're running a little run at Cole Schaefer there, and right away our defenseman getting in their face.
And he's
letting them know that ain't going to happen. Schaefer's down on the play. His helmet is off. And looks like team trainer Kelvin Foster is going to head out there.
Yep.
Schaefer's getting up, but ever so slowly.
Yeah, he got hit pretty hard there, Kelvin. In fact, they ran at him.
And what I like to see is the way Braden Weisgerber got right in there. Braden Weisgerber got right in there and wasn't going to have nothing to do with that. So kudos to Braden for standing up for his goaltender. Okay, 3:39 to go in the second period here. Looks like Cole Schaefer's going to be okay. Maybe just a little bit winded on the play. So we'll see what all takes place on this. Airdrie's going to get a penalty for roughing, and I believe Weisgerber's also gone off for roughing. 5-on-5. Face off deep in the Cubs zone. Furkowski wins the draw back to Mayer. Mayer now in the in his own zone. Comes back to the point. Knocked down. Here's Raymond Palvermacher now. Palvermacher swings it through the neutral zone. Here's Kyle Funk. Funk coming in. 3-on-2. Oh, what a pass to Bartram. And just off his stick. Beautiful pass by Funk to Bartram, and he just couldn't put it home. There's a nice... Oh, under his pad. What a nice save. Everybody in the building thought that one was in. Nice little pass from behind the net, right into the goaltender's pad, and he got a whistle on it.
And that was a better save there, Kevin. Real good save. He didn't lose sight of it.
20-10 on the shots on goal here, Blake. 3:17 left to play here, so it's been a pretty good period for the Cubs. But I know they're going to like to get at least one goal here coming out of this second period, heading into the third.
It would be nice, Calvin.
Furkowski taking the draw, wins it deep in the zone. Back to Palvermacher now. It's a little too hard into his skates. Here comes Airdrie now, starting out. They're 3-on-2. Here comes Airdrie. Gallant in. Quick shot on Schaefer. That's steered into the corner. Here comes Kyle Funk now. Funk swings it up to Furkowski. Furkowski 1-on-1. Fakes a shot. Toe drag. Oh! Nice move by Furkowski, and a good save by Monkman there. I thought Cody was going to fire that, and he toe drug it and just about put it home. Okay, puck is cleared back into the Airdrie zone. Here's Walker Brock. There's a nice little play by Cody. Nice little bump by Funk in there as well. Here comes Airdrie now, starting out. 3-on-2. Puck's cleared ahead to number 21, Kunitz. Looks like they're trying to get under the skin of Kyle Funk here. He's going to have nothing to do with it. We want him on the ice. Puck comes back. Schaefer makes a nice save.
Yeah, Funk gave him a slash. He was watching the referee when he got away with it. But you're right, Calvin. They were trying to get under the skin of Funk.
Well, one thing with Kyle, he's a wily old veteran, so he's not going to get goaded into that. But
you know, let's go back to Schaefer. That didn't shake him up at all. He saved a couple of beautiful saves.
Yeah, he's bounced back nice on that, so that's good to see. But that was Crowther and Funk getting at it a little bit. But looks like cooler heads have prevailed. And that's one thing we want Funk on the ice. We don't want him in the penalty box here. So we are looking at 2 minutes and 29 seconds left to go in this second period. Puck along the half wall. Now here's Ben Fury. He's trying to start out of his own zone. Puck is cleared back in. Here's Austin Gallipo. He swings it over to Gabe Larichelle. Larichelle didn't touch the puck, I guess, and we're heading all the way for an icing.
That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. The boys are not going off for a shift change, so no, I guess the coach likes what he sees out there.
Shots on goal, 20-12. We have 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the second period. Fury taking the draw deep in his own zone against the Airdrie player, Parker Georgeson. Fury tied up on the draw. Airdrie wins the draw. Georgeson coming off the half wall. He gets a shot away. Schaefer down. Puck doesn't make it through. Here comes Fury now, starting out. Throwing up for Marshall. Marshall wasn't expecting it, but he pinches it off on the sidewall. Fury now over to Larichelle. Larichelle, he might tee it up. Oh, the goal post again by Larichelle. He's hit both of them tonight, Blake. Next one's going in the net. Here's Larichelle down low now. Larichelle on the half wall trying to slow things down. Larichelle walking off the half wall. Larichelle, great burst of speed. He's drawn a penalty on the play here, Blake. There's some good hard work. Here's it down low. Here's Gallipo. Gallipo up high and over the net. Oh, glorious scoring opportunity. Good work by Gabe Larichelle there. He's hit the goal post and crossbar on both sides, Blake. I'm sure the next one's got to go into the net.
I'm sure, Calvin, something's got to go in.
He used that defenseman as a screen, put it right through his legs. Just a beautiful shot, and then some awesome work on the half wall to draw the penalty. Parker Georgeson is going off here, so we have a minute and 37 left to go in the second period. Shots on goal 20-13. Cubs are going to be on the power play for the duration of this period unless they score one. Okay, here's the Cubs in the Airdrie zone. Clears the puck along to Kyle Funk on the half wall. Funk trying to set something up. They're not letting him move too much. Funk throws. Here's a little shoulder for Cubs. Oh, what a nice little play that was. You know, they had Funk on the half wall, and they didn't want to let him do anything with the puck. They put two guys to him. Funk threw the puck down low, a quick little pass out high, and like we like to say, Blake, tic-tac goal, and she's in the net.
Tic-tac goal is right, and Funk found an open spot. He was all by himself. He couldn't miss that shot.
They weren't going to give him any room to work on the half wall, so he threw it down low, and bang, puck is in the net. Very nice goal. Gabe LaRochelle on the assist. There we go. Thurkowski from LaRochelle and Funk. Nice to see LaRochelle get rewarded because he had a very good shift just before that. Drew the penalty, hit the crossbar, so it's nice to see him reach the score sheet with that. Face-off deep in the Airdrie zone here. Stevenson is tied up at the face-off dot there, and the puck goes back to Airdrie, back on their end wall. Goldade throws a little bump along the boards. Here's Hellerin on the forecheck. And now Airdrie trying to start out. Liam Weiss out of his own zone. That's knocked down by Stevenson. Here comes Goldade now. Goldade in over the line. Here comes Goldade. Quick shot. That's steered up and on the glass. Heller back in behind the net now. Gives it to Goldade. Goldade down low. He can't handle the puck. That puck is hacked along the boards, and I think we're going to have one icing here.
But
yes,
Cal,
we are.
46 seconds, Cal.
46 seconds left to go in the second period. Cubs up 2-1. Shots on goal 22-13. So it's been a good period for the Cubs.
Fantastic. They bounced back. Our goalie got hit, rammed, and he bounced back. Yeah, it's a good game, Cal.
Okay, face off deep in the zone. Stevenson wins the draw back to Grant. Grant throws the puck at the net. Here's Kyler Goldade now. Goldade pinned along the wall. Airdrie trying to start out of their own zone. They do so. Here comes number 11 in over the line. It's Dylan Thompson. Thompson now driving the puck deep into the zone. Schaefer clears it around the boards. Here comes the Cubs starting out. One last effort. Here's Heller coming in 1-on-3. He can't control the puck. 25 seconds left to go in the second period. Airdrie gets the puck, dumps it into the Cubs zone. We're making some changes as the play goes on. Schaefer in behind the net. He leaves it there, and Galloper had a little trouble handling that. Swings it over for Kyle Grant. Grant now along the end boards with Kyle Furkowski. They're working hard. We're working 4-on-4 down low. Here's Furkowski trying to get the puck out. He can't do so. Grant pinches up. Puck right at the Cub blue line. They can't get it out, and Airdrie can't get it deep. And there goes the buzzer to end the second period, Blake.
Kelvin, I tell you, I'm even sweating up here. If you came to watch an interesting and a good, hard game, this is it.
This is it. And I'll tell you, Blake, the one thing with the Heritage Junior Hockey League, last night we scored 12 goals. Tonight we're sitting at a total of 3 goals. I know it's only 2 periods, but last night they were going in right, left, and center. And now tonight here, goals are hard to come by, aren't they?
Well, we've seen goalposts, we've seen crossbars. Let's turn over to Airdrie. Airdrie had 11 goals last night against 9.
Yeah.
So that was filled. Their coach was talking to me very early when he got off the bus, and he said, Blake, he says, we had a tough game. And, talking about the manager of Airdrie, he's going to join me in a little bit of a talk here. And I want to introduce you. I'll give you my mic. I'll seal Calvin's. Join me here is the general manager from Airdrie. And I welcome you to our broadcast booth. This is the first time you've been up here. Just talk into the mic like normal. You betcha, just like that. Camera's on us, and the way we go here, I want to introduce you to our general manager from Airdrie, Frank McKay.
McAvoy.
McAvoy.
Frank McAvoy.
Frank McAvoy. My apology. Frank, we were talking very vaguely about last night's game. We were talking about Airdrie's team. We were talking about your history with the Airdrie, your history with hockey. Let's start with your history with Airdrie. How did you become involved, and what are you doing still with them?
I formed the team myself 20 years ago, and I'm the only one that's ever been the general manager, and I've been right from day one. I've been in Airdrie for over 40 years, and I've been in hockey for that long in Airdrie. I've had 3 kids go through the system, and I started the team many years ago for my own sons playing hockey. So the Thunder is something I've been very proud of. And I don't have any kids playing anymore, but I'm still traveling with them full time.
And you're like me. No
I
kids.
enjoy it.
You bet.
My kids have been out of hockey for quite a few years, actually.
But you know what? When it gets into your blood, Frank, it gets in your blood. Look at me. It's the same story. I had kids go through the system.
Yep.
I had kids that got traded to Lac-La-Biche from this system here. And, it's a great league.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. It's been good to me. I started in 1980. And when this league was forming, and we started moving around, but both my sons both played 4 or 5 years of hockey, and I was in ringette for several years with my daughter, but I always maintained the Thunder. I formed it myself, and I've been the only general manager.
My gosh, my hat's off to a man like this. and then now we're getting into the age of our internet. We're on live internet right now. In fact, I got a call from Vancouver watching our game, and it's focused a little bit on tonight's game. Fantastic game. If you came here to see excitement, and there's not very many goals, but it's a real matched game.
It's very tight checking, and I think everybody. I think the teams are very evenly matched. What I see so far, and the control of the puck is probably quite even. We'll have it for a while, they'll have it for a while, and they're just both really playing. But I think there's going to be some changes in the third period. I think both are going to come out a lot stronger in the third period. You guys traditionally play a very good third period. We normally get off to a real good start in the first period and struggle in the third, but we struggled for two. I don't say we struggled. It's just tight checking.
Right.
I think they're both playing it's a very even game right now, and we'll see who shows up in the third period.
And that's right, Frank. Let's go to last night's game. We had a game, and you had a game. You went down the road to Red Deer. We were talking a little bit down the corridor that a lot of goals, a lot of penalties, more penalties we have tonight. But you guys got fired up in the third, I heard, and you fired 5 goals in the third.
Well, we've got quite a rivalry with Red Deer. And it was nasty at times last night, and there was a lot of goal scoring, but a lot of guys were keeping their head up, and they're worried more about the body contact rather than what the puck was going to do. And I thought it was a good game. We play Red Deer a lot, and we've got quite a rivalry now with Red Deer, more so than we did with the South when we were in the South a lot. Right. But Red Deer's an honest hockey team. They force you to do whatever you have to do to survive. And it was a close game. We came back. We scored 5 goals in the last 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah, and you just told me a minute ago that you're not a third period goal scorer. But hey, listen, anything can happen in this league, Frank.
Yeah, and this is 40 years I've been in hockey in Airdrie, and since 1980 we've been in this Junior B, and I've never seen it so. The parity is there all the way around.
You bet.
Very tight parity. Every game is close, no matter who you're playing. There are very many blowouts this year.
Well, let's turn to our side of the coin. The southern part, Frank, is so tight that I mentioned to you we were in last place last night before we won our game, and now we're sitting in third spot. It's tighter than your league. Your league is, I shouldn't say your league. The north side is much harder teams to beat. Yeah. But we're so close over here that. And it's so early yet. I think we're hitting on the 27th, halfway through the season. Yeah. I was looking very fast before your win last night that your team was in 4th spot. Where are you now?
Well, there's not much difference in first and fourth. It's all pretty close. I think we're second. I think we're second.
Good. Well, at this point, it's nice to be in the top 4. Yeah. When you go for Christmas break, is this your last game before Christmas, or you got another shot?
Break. This is our last game before until
and this
January.
Is ours too until January, and we meet each other once more, I believe, in your barn. Did we play you in your barn? No, we meet each other once more in your barn.
Yeah. Well, see, last night we played Red Deer, and that was a very physical game. It was hard nosed all the way through, and it's hard to come back. And I think we took a lot of energy last night out of us.
But I'm amazed. It's everything's even. I mean, you guys are hitting, we're hitting, and I would never guess that you had a physical game last night. The way I seen this game today, you prepare your boys very, very well.
Well, thank you. I think we do. We're trying hard. I think we're competitive. But in all the years, this is my 30-some, 25, almost 30 years in junior hockey here in this league.
Yep.
And I'll tell you right now, I've never seen the parity like it is right now in the last couple of years. This parity this year all around, because we play just about every team, and there's no blowouts anymore.
Not anymore. There's no blowouts. You're right. We're all competitive. What amazes me, folks, I was talking to Frank downstairs when I was handing him the clipboard, and we were talking about, I wanted to know his feeling, and I want him to share it with you, his feeling about our shootout system now that I implemented. I lost 2 years before that. I made a motion and we got defeated. But this last meeting I went to, I made a motion again. And Frank, what is your aspect of our shootout? Have you had a shootout this year?
We haven't had a shootout, but I'm for it. I like the shootout. I hope they get it in there because I don't like a tie game, and you don't want to get into overtime because in this league here, we can't really afford to have a lot of extra overtime. I don't. None of us in our arenas can be able to get the ice time right after. So I like to shoot a 5-minute overtime, but then I like to shoot it. I don't like a tie game.
And you know what he said also to me, with I kind of chuckled, is we have to have a winner. And if we don't have a winner, what did you say to me?
It's like kissing your sister.
And that's right. It's like kissing your sister, and we don't want to kiss our sister. But Frank, we have to just about let you go back to the dressing room. And,
That was very good.
And I really appreciate your comment. And I wish everybody in Airdrie a Merry Christmas.
And the same to you guys and your team.
And I really hope that half of Airdrie is watching us tonight.
Yeah.
I think the word is out
Okay.
that we're on the tube here. So, again, thank you, Frank.
Thank you very much.
And Merry Christmas to you.
And I wish you and your Merry Christmas and everybody down here with the
Thank you very much, Frank. And that was Frank, the general manager from Airdrie, and he's always welcome up here.
Thank you.
You bet. Thanks for coming up. It's like kissing a sister. Up here for a minute. You're a businessman. Come on. Come on. Take mine. Come on. I got you. Come on. Joining me here is one of the fans, one of the players' fathers. And, you know, I get a kick out of this gentleman. I will bring him over here. Folks, I would like to introduce you to Mr. Funk. He's got a son playing here. He's never misses a game. I've seen him go on the road with us. A real good fan. And I'm going to call you Mr. Funk because you're a little bit bigger in the world than I am. What do you think about tonight's game?
It's a great game. I enjoy all these Cubs games. My opinion, today they came out a little slow at first, but the second period was fantastic, and they're really on a roll right now.
Yeah, they are, and not only them, but the leadership on the whole team there. There are team efforts, team leaders, and your son, of course. We'll talk a little bit about him. We have to because I'm proud of the boy, and I'm sure you're more prouder than I am. But out there without him, and when he hits and misses some games because he's working out in Red Deer, we do miss him and his leadership out there. As you can see tonight, they got 2 men on him now, and they're scared of him. Yeah. I don't care if it's your son or not, but like I said earlier, I'm proud of the boy.
I am very proud of the boy. He really plays a good game of hockey, and it's a lot of fun to watch. Like you say, he's a real leader.
You bet. With that ending, very short. I'm going to wish you and your family the best. A Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and I don't want to see you miss any games.
We'll try not to.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Alrighty, we're back just about for the start of the third period here, Blake. The Airdrie Thunder are on the ice. They're trailing 2-1 to the Medicine Hat Cubs. We're eagerly awaiting their arrival here onto the ice at the Kinplex. The officials are here. Cubs are up 2-1, Blake, through 2 periods. This is the last period of hockey for the Cubs for 2013, so they won't be playing until next year now, Blake, after this one.
No, Calvin, there's a correction on that. On the 27th of December, in this barn, yeah, you're right, 100% right. I'm sorry. But on the 27th, I'm back on the road again.
Where are we at on the 27th?
You remember that song, I'm back on the road again?
On the road again,
yeah.
Willie Nelson.
Yeah, Willie Nelson. And yeah, we're going to High River.
Okay.
We beat High River last night. Of course, they're going to be trying to get even with us, but that's going to be a real dandy game. They also got their internet like we have up here. So I encourage you fans to turn on your internet and catch our game.
Well, okay, that's on the 27th in High River, but this is our last home game right here. This is our last home game of the year
10-4.
For 2013, correct?
10-4.
Cubs up 2-1, Blake. We need another period just like we had. Finish on a high note. Cody Furkowski out there along with Kyle Funk, Keegan Bartram, Tanner Mayer, and Raymond Palvemacher to start this third period for the Cubs. Cubs up 2-1. Puck is dumped deep into the zone. Kyle Funk in with a little spinorama to Bartram. Bartram in behind the net. Throws it out front for Furkowski and just a little too far. Comes all the way back to Palvemacher, who has to regroup in the neutral zone. Ice looks a little bit sticky. That puck seems to be not sliding like it should be. Here comes Airdrie in over the line. That's chipped away by Mayer with a nice play. Airdrie hacks the puck back into the zone. Palvemacher now with a little chip pass on the boards. That didn't make it through to Bartram. Here comes Airdrie in over the line. Quick shot. Schaefer just takes that one right in the chest and smothers up. That was number 15, Dane Gallant there in on the right side rather with a quick little snapshot. And Schaefer comes out and takes away everything and makes an easy save.
Yeah, the ice is a little sticky out there right now, Calvin. They didn't let it set. I see some water even laying around there.
Georgeson versus Furkowski on the draw. Furkowski wins the draw. Puck goes in behind the Cub net. Furkowski now with a little pinch off down low. Here comes Kyle Grant now, starting out of his own zone. Chip pass on the boards ahead for Kyle Funk. Funk with a nice little chip pass. Hard after the puck, deep into the Airdrie zone. They're going to call an icing on that one. Coming all the way back.
That was a close one.
It was close, yeah. Nice little play by Funk. You know, sometimes when you use that board, Blake, just for a little chip pass to get it by the guy, you keep your speed going, and I'll tell you, it can do wonders. It's nothing real fancy, but it can certainly set the play up. Okay, face-off deep in the Cub zone. We have Ben Fury out there to take the draw. He loses the draw. Puck comes back to the point. Airdrie unable to keep it in. Here's Josh Marshall now. He gets the puck. Marshall coming in with LaRochelle and Fury. Fury now throws it down low for Marshall. Back to Fury. Fury driving the net. Tries to get it through to Marshall. Or to LaRochelle. He just spins and fires it wide of the net. Georgeson now spins it back the other way in his own zone. Puck is in the Airdrie zone. They're having a little trouble getting it out. Nice little bump on the boards by LaRochelle. Fury in to support the play. LaRochelle walking off the half wall. Right to Fury, and Marshall can't bang the puck home. And he might have clipped the goaltender Monkman on the fingers there a little bit. He seems to be shaking his blocker there a little, Blake, but seems to be okay.
Yeah, he did, but it wasn't. It was accidental. I mean, the puck was. He played the puck, and the puck was right there. So yeah, you're right. Anyhow, the referee is talking to the goalie there and setting up the net. Okay, away we go.
Okay, face-off deep in the Airdrie zone. Fury out there to take the draw against Logan Smith. Smith wins the draw, goes back in behind his own zone. Cubs battling down low. Looks like it's Gabe LaRochelle. LaRochelle tries to throw the puck back in behind the net. Pinched off by, I believe it's Austin Gallipo. Gallipo trying to keep the puck in. He does throws it down low. Here's Airdrie back in behind their own net. LaRochelle, nice little bump again on the end wall. LaRochelle having a good solid game tonight, throwing the body around, hit a couple goalposts. He plays it back for Marshall. Marshall LaFury can't bang the puck home. Comes all the way back to the point. Grant now plays it down for Marshall. Marshall can't do much with it. That puck is chipped out and heading down into the Cub zone. Cubs try to make changes, and we're going to have another icing here, Blake.
Oh, there's a little bit of stick work here, Calvin, by the benches here too. But anyways, get back to that last play. We're lucky it is icing because we had the opportunity to touch it over here.
Yes, we did we? Yeah. One might have went our way there, but anyhow, face-off deep in the Airdrie zone. Cole Stevenson out there with Kyler Grant, Mitch Heller up on the forwards. We have young Sadler back on the point along with Weisgerber. Here's Airdrie starting out of their own zone now. Cross-ice pass to Dane Gallant. Gallant in over the line. He's driving to the net. Gallant in. There's a nice little save by Schaefer. Took away the short side. And good play by Schaefer just to go down and take away that lower right-hand corner. Nowhere for Gallant to put the puck. And Schaefer gets another face-off to the side of the net.
He's very sharp tonight, Cal. Coming off a good win. Yeah, he's sharp. And you know what? Go back to that first goal. That wasn't his fault.
He's still working on a shutout as far as I'm concerned, Blake.
Me too.
Okay, puck is cleared deep down into the Airdrie zone. Here's Heller going to work on the end wall with Goldade in for support. He can't get the puck. Puck comes back, bounces over Weisgerber's stick. Schaefer now corrals the puck back in his own zone, slows things down. Here's Weisgerber in behind his own goal. Looking to set it up, throws a pass up along the wall, too far for Grant. Back to Schaefer now. Schaefer throws it back behind the net for Sadler. Cubs are getting themselves in a little bit of trouble here. Up the boards for Heller. He can't get the puck out. Here comes Gallant. Shot. Nice save by Schaefer. Shot that right-handed leg out, or that right pad out, and made a good save. Again, puck in the zone here. Nice little play by Goldade. He still can't get the puck out. Weisgerber finally chips the puck up and over the glass. Things got a little scrambly there, Blake. Just, I think, leaving the zone just a little bit too soon. Thinking offense rather than defense.
Exactly, Calvin. I'd seen that they were a little tired, too. There's full change now. Let's see if they can get out of their zone.
Shots on goal, 23-15, 16:55 left to play in the third period. Airdrie wins the draw, comes to the half wall, dumped deep into the Cubs corner. Battling forward is Georgeson. Georgeson now in behind the net, working against Mayer. Georgeson and Mayer down low, in behind the Cubs goal. Puck comes along the corner here now, the half wall. Here's Dorian Bernhardt. Bernhardt squirts the puck up into the neutral zone, deep into the Airdrie zone now. Airdrie regroups, throws it up along the wall. Kyle Frykowski keeps it in. Good work there by Sean McGuire. Puck springs to James Price. Price in over the line. He tries to toe drag. Nothing happening. Knocked off by Pulvermacher. Pulvermacher now gets it up to McGuire, who tries to get it to Bernhardt. Too far for Bernhardt. Deep into the Airdrie zone. Airdrie starting out of their own zone now. Cross ice pass. Little too far. Knocked down by Pulvermacher. He has trouble handling the puck. That was knocked down by Henry on, and he just about took that puck to the net. Now we have Price back in behind the net, or pardon me, Georgeson back in behind the net. He throws it out front, loose puck in front of the Cubs goal. Tanner Mayer now. Cubs seem to be standing still here, Blake. They're going to have to get their legs going. Here we have Tanner Marinow tries to throw it across ice from McGuire. Here's Marinow coming in one-on-one. Mayer with a nice little move. Here comes Tanner Mayer, and he can't get a handle on that. It would have been nice to see the defenseman. Get in and take that one home, but we have an Airdrie player down in the corner, number 13, getting to the bench awfully slow here. Donovan Henryon skating off under his own steam. Things starting to get a little bit chippy here in the early stages of the third period. That could have been an interference call on Funk. And certainly looks like they're trying to get Kyle Funk off his game a little bit here tonight. That's the second or third or fourth time now that they've done a little something to try and agitate him. But
well, you know, Calvin, that referee's got to get that whistle out of his pocket, or is it stuck in there?
He's keeping his cool. Face-off is deep in the Cub zone. Here's Keegan Bartram now. Quick pass to Kyle Funk. Funk coming in 2-on-1. Nice little dangle. And they could call interference on that one as well. And yeah, they are going to call that. Yes. I believe they are going to call that. They're trying to get at him again.
Yeah.
Funk skates away. They got little Keegan Bartram down there. There's two Airdrie guys around him, but cooler heads are prevailing.
2 minutes for cross-checking for Airdrie.
You bet. See, that's the best revenge you can get. You keep your cool when they try to rough you up, and you come in and you dangle them, you take the puck to the net, you draw a penalty, and you go on the power play.
Like I said earlier, when Mr. Funk was up here, you know, he's a leader. He keeps his cool, and he knows if he didn't keep his cool, he's jeopardizing his team.
Yep, exactly. Like I say, he's a wily old veteran. He's not an old man, but at 21 in this league, you're as old as you can get, right? So, shots on goal, 23-15. Cubs on the power play. Little skirmish there in the corner. Airdrie has the puck deep in their own zone. Here's Keegan Bartram now working the half wall to Furkowski. Furkowski to Pavelmacher, tees it up, and that goes into the corner. Funk with a quick shot. That's knocked off his stick. Keegan Bartram behind the net now to Gabe Larochelle. Back up to Funk. Funk throws it to Pavelmacher. Quick shot. That's tipped in front. Here's Cody Furkowski starting on the half wall. Furkowski trying to set it up now. He's down low. Cody Furkowski circling, lurking down low. Throws it over behind the net for Bartram. Bartram up on the half wall to Kyle Funk. Funk cross ice to Pavelmacher. Quick little wrist shot. That puck is knocked away by Monkman. Here's Gabe Larochelle now on the end boards. Larochelle to Funk. Funk trying to set something up. Back to Larochelle. Walking off the half wall. That's knocked down by Airdrie. Back to Larochelle again. Larochelle setting up here. He's got a bit of a lane. Larochelle squirts to the middle. Gets a shot right on goal. Nice little save by Monkman. I'll tell you one thing, I like what Larochelle's doing. He's walking off that half wall, and they're determined to try and get under the skin of Kyle Funk here tonight. If it's not Funk, it's Bartram that they're going after. Keegan picks himself up, and away we go again. Good pressure again, and as I was saying, Blake, nice play by Larochelle again, walking off that half wall and just firing a puck right to the net.
And, you know, by watching this, Calvin, Airdrie's getting frustrated.
And again, that could be the late night and the travel and all that, so we got to work that to our advantage here. We got to keep our cool, and away we go, right? Face off. 1 minute left to go in this power play. Fury out there for the draw. He loses the draw. The puck goes down the ice. Cole Schaefer sets it up. Kyle Grant back in his own zone now, setting things up. Less than a minute to go in the power play. Here comes Grant, swinging out of his own zone. Grant, he has it knocked down. Here comes Airdrie, in over the line. Georgson, and a nice save by Schaefer again. That's about the third time he shot that right pad out and made a glorious save. Here comes Josh Marshall now, in over the line. Marshall, he loses the puck. Gallipo keeps it in deep. Marshall battling down low. Gallipo down there to support. Gallipo back behind the net to, I believe that's Fury. Back out to Marshall. Marshall takes a quick shot at the side of the net, and a good save by Monkman. He just about left that post a little too soon, and Marshall just about went short side on him, but he was able to hold his ground just long enough to get the pad save on it. It looks like Austin Gallipo might have took a stick to the wrist. He's coming off a little gingerly. 30 seconds to go in this power play here. Shots on goal, 26-13. Cody Furkowski out there to take the draw, wins the draw, back to Gabe Larochelle at the point. Now Larochelle trying to set it up, throws it on the half wall to Cody Furkowski. Furkowski now trying to make his way. Oh, he throws a cross ice pass, which is knocked down and fired down the ice by the Airdrie defenseman. Schaefer setting the puck up back behind his own goal. Cole Schaefer tangled up in there with Gabe Larochelle. 10 seconds left to go in the penalty. Larochelle now with the head of steam, crosses the red line into the Airdrie zone. Larochelle dumps it in behind the goal. Cody Furkowski on the half wall. Penalty set to expire. Furkowski throws across ice. Nice play by Pavelmacher to knock that one down. Airdrie gets the puck, hacks it down the ice, and we're going to have an icing on the play.
And we needed that break because the boys are just dead beat.
13:05 to go in the third period. Medicine Hat Cubs in front 2-1. Shots on goal 26-16. Face-off is deep in the Airdrie zone. Cole Stevenson out there to take the draw. Stevenson wins the draw, throws the puck to the net, and nobody there to bang it home now. Airdrie gets the puck, chops it high off the glass, deep into the Cubs zone. Here we have Kobe Sadler back in his own zone, and took a bit of a stick there from one of the Airdrie players, Curtis Bunny. And they have a few words as they skate up the ice, and the face-off's heading back down into the Airdrie zone.
Well, you know, the referee's letting them play hockey right now, Calvin. I think that whistle of his did get stuck in his pocket.
I'm thinking it's going to have to be something pretty blatant before we see the arm go in the air again, Blake. But having said that, he did call that cross-check that put us on the power play. Okay, here's Airdrie now trying to get out of their own zone. Stevenson gives a nice little bump along the end wall. Here's Sadler back in his own zone now. He throws it up the strong side. Puck comes over to Heller. Heller on the half wall now. Throws it cross ice to Weisgerber. Weisgerber, nice little pass to Goldade. Goldade hits the line. He's got a hard shot, tees it up. That goes off one of the sticks, up and out of play. Yeah, you're right, Blake. Things are starting to get a little chippy. You can see a lot of the players' heads are turning back, and they're kind of speaking to each other as they skate on and off the ice. So one thing they're going to have to remember, if anyone does drop the gloves, they only have a little more than 2 minutes to do it, because if they do it in the last 10 minutes, they won't be playing that next game.
And it could be more in one game too, Calvin.
That's true for some of them, right, Blake?
Yes,
no names mentioned.
Nope.
Okay, here Cubs get the puck deep into the Airdrie zone. Airdrie trying to start out of their own zone now. We have Ashton Sheen. Sheen throws the puck up on the half wall. He can't do nothing with it. Here's Dorian Bernhardt throwing the puck behind the zone. Kyle Furkowski on the half wall. Airdrie trying to get the puck out. Now they throw it into the neutral zone. Here comes Airdrie across the blue line. Here we have Crowther with a quick shot on goal, and Schaefer makes a quick save on that one. Bernhardt now, he overskates the puck. Hits an Airdrie shin pad and comes out into the neutral zone. 2-1 Medicine Hat Cubs. Here we have Tanner Mayer took a little bit of a late hit there and clears the zone. Nice play by Mayer to keep us cool on that one. Deep in the Airdrie zone. Number 14, Tyler DeVos, he dumps the puck in behind the net. Here's the Cubs trying to squirt the puck out front of the net. Can't do so. Puck is flipped out and down the ice, and we're heading back the other way for an icing, Blake.
Again, I think Airdrie's getting a little frustrated, and they're not playing the puck anymore. They're just playing the man.
11:39 left to go, and that's about the third consecutive or fourth consecutive icing that Airdrie has had here. That's certainly an indicator that they're starting to get tired. And, there's one right off the goalpost, right off the crossbar, right off the face-off, Blake.
That's number 4.
Number 4, so that's 4 crossbars here tonight. So a good little face-off win by Fury, and Marshall just throws it at the net. But all I was saying was Airdrie must be getting a little tired, because they're content to dump the puck down the ice. So I'm thinking one more quick goal for the Cubs, and things could be looking real good. Here's Ben Fury now. He tries to chip the puck ahead off the face-off. Larochelle can't catch up to it. Here comes Airdrie starting out a little too far. Now Airdrie gets the puck again, starting into the Cubs zone. Curtis Bunny takes a shot. That's wide of the net. Back to the point. Weiss, he tries to battle the puck along the boards. He throws the puck in behind the Medicine Hat net. We have Austin Gallipo battling hard along the end wall. In to support the play is Fury. Fury doing some good work down low. Good work by Ben Fury now. Had a man wide open. Didn't quite see him, but he did do a good job clearing the zone. Here's Johnston now in behind the Cubs goal. Gallipo intercepts the puck, throws it up on the far side. Marshall just chips it out into the neutral zone, slides down into the Airdrie end of the rink. Ben Fury in on a light forecheck now. Airdrie trying to start out. Liam Weiss in behind his own zone, swings it up cross ice. Here comes Airdrie, number 16. Tries to just dump the puck. Crowther just tried to flip the puck into the Cubs zone. Nothing doing. Here's Keegan Bartram now down the far wing. Bartram with Furkowski and Funk. Funk driving the net. Bartram in behind the net. Throws it off the goaltender's skate. That goes back in behind the goal. Puck comes along the sidewall now. Here's James Price. Price for Airdrie. Circles back into his own zone. Bartram on the forecheck. Throws it in behind his own goal. Furkowski intercepts the puck. He throws it cross ice. Can they keep it in the zone? No, they can't. Dump back in by Sadler. He takes a late hit there by Georgeson. Play continues on. Here's Airdrie now in behind their own zone. Liam Weiss, number 6, trying to flip the puck high and out into the neutral zone. Sadler chasing it hard into his own zone. Gains possession of the puck, swings it around for Weisgerber. Weisgerber in behind his own play, behind his own net. Reverses the play. Oh, there's Schaefer again. A nice little pad save. 4th time this game he shot that right pad out, Blake. Not a hard shot, but a nice little play.
Weisberger had control of the puck, and he was sticking out on a little bit too much there, Calvin, and he lost it.
I don't know if it just jumped on him a little, Blake. I don't know. Sometimes it gets a little rough down there.
You
But
say our goaltender came to do his job.
You betcha. Kyle Funk going off. I'm not sure what the penalty's actually for, Blake. Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it, Calvin. We'll have to listen to it to hear.
Okay, Cubs going on the penalty kill. Here we go. Puck comes back to the point. Liam Weiss now has the puck. Hooking is the call on Funk. Weiss throws the puck on the half wall. Hacked out down the ice by Tanner Mayer. Good work. The Cubs have had good special teams the last 2 games here, so they want to finish on a high note. Airdrie now trying to gain the zone on the Cubs. They have a delayed offside coming up. Airdrie clears the zone. Have the puck at the line. Liam Weiss. Oh, and they're offside again. Weiss throws the puck over to Crowther, and Crowther was just a smidge offside.
Good call there, Calvin. It was very close, but it was good. He was right on top of the line there.
1 minute, 36 seconds left to go in this penalty to Kyle Funk for hooking. Face-off is run into the Cubs zone. Airdrie trying to hold it in. Can't do so. Keegan Bartram now tries to chip it into the neutral zone. Here's Crowther. Crowther throws it across ice. That shot's wide of the net. Puck comes back to the line. I believe it's Liam Weiss. He hacks the puck down low. Here's Raymond Palvemacher now for the Cubs. He swings it along the end wall, and that is out and down the ice. Nice little play by Palvemacher. Airdrie now deep in their own zone. Mark Kunitz back in behind his own net. Kunitz trying to set things up. Airdrie desperately needs a goal here. Kunitz now starting out of his own zone. Kunitz crossed the red line. Head of steam. Had guys open. Chose not to pass the puck. Comes back to Kunitz. Now he throws it cross ice. Nice play by Palvemacher to get out there and bump Weiss off the puck. Now Airdrie has the puck down low in the Cub zone. Along the half wall. Airdrie, number 18, Logan Smith now trying to go to work down low. Smith throws it cross ice. Intercepted by Cody Furkowski. Chips the puck high on the glass, takes a late hit, no call on the play. Puck is deep down into the Airdrie zone. 35 seconds left to go on the power play. Shots on goal, 26-18 in favor of the Medicine Hat Cubs. Airdrie now chips the puck to the half wall. Kyle Grant gets the puck, hacks it out. Mitch Heller in pursuit of the puck, battling along the wall with one of the Airdrie players, Donovan Henryon. Puck into the Airdrie zone now. There's a stretch pass up for number 26, James Price. Price, he gets knocked off the puck, comes back to the blue line. They swing it back in. Schaefer now out of his goal, plays it along the side wall. Good play by Schaefer to intercept that. Stevenson, Heller out there on the penalty kill. Power play is over. They are back to full strength. 5-on-5. Funk back on the ice. We'll see what can happen here now. Nice job by the Cubs killing that one off. Here's Airdrie now trying to gain the zone. Ashton Sheen dumps the puck in behind the goal. Here's Austin Gallipo. Chips it up on the boards for Heller. Heller reverses the play. Here's Funk now. Funk coming in with... here's Funk coming in all alone. Funk! Oh, a good save by Monkman there. I think Kyle wanted to pass that puck and decided at the last second that the defenseman was going to take the pass away and decided to drive the net. So some good improvising there by number 18, Kyle Funk. And... good little burst of speed there. 7:18 to go, Blake. 27-18. Shots on goal. Medicine Hat Cubs up 2-1.
Well, Calvin, I tell you, I'm sitting on the edge of my seat here. I can fall off my seat, but you know, it's a great game.
I know. I'll tell you one thing. My right shoulder is going to feel it tomorrow, Blake, because you've given me about 4 or 5 good shots here just the last 5 minutes. So, okay. Here we go. Airdrie now with the puck, trying to gain the Cub zone. Nice play by Palvemacher to... knock the player off balance here. Now we got delayed offside. We have the puck in the Cub zone. Tanner Mayer swings it over to Furkowski now. Furkowski, little chip pass up for Mayer. A little too far for him. Airdrie has the puck in their own zone. They throw it cross ice now. Airdrie starting out. Logan Smith with a long shot. That's up and on the glass. And again, Schaefer just hacks that puck out. I'll tell you, he plays the puck as good as any goalie in the league, that's for sure, and he's smart when he's playing it. Keegan Bartram now, he intercepts the puck. He's going to try and freeze it along the end boards until he gets some help. And the puck squirts loose to Airdrie. Logan Smith now plays it ahead to his lineman, number 11, Dylan Johnson. Johnson can't control the puck. Comes back to Johnson again, and that's up and on the mesh and out of play.
Well, Kelvin, I have one thing to say. This is the best game I've seen this year with our competition. I really did.
Well, what I like about the game tonight, Blake, is it's a low-scoring game. I'm all for offense. I like seeing goals, but there's been good chances. The goalies have been good. The passing's been good. Other than the first period, I thought the Cubs have really responded well. And
the other thing that was good is your.
Here comes Ben Fury. Don't mean to cut you off, Blake. Over to Josh Marshall. No, we can't make nothing happen on that. There was just about a play that developed from nothing there, and I'll let you continue on now, Blake.
No, I was just going to say that you missed one important player of the ice, a goalpost. The goalpost has been ting, ting, ting tonight.
Yes, there's been 4. Yeah, Larry Shaw, I think, has had 2 of them or 3 of them. I know Ben Fury's had 1, and I think Kyle Funk's had the other one. So,
there you go.
But like I say, it's been a good game. It's been an exciting game, and far from over. We have shots on goal at 27-18 in favor of the Cubs. 5:56 left to go in this third period here. And don't forget, if we do get the game tied up, we will head into overtime. And if nothing is solved in overtime, we head to a shootout here, Blake. So,
which both teams love. Talking about shootout, the coach Jason and the manager from Airdrie, they're both in favor of it. And but let's don't get that to that point.
We don't need to get to that.
I notice that we're not laying back yet, and once we start laying back, that's the time to worry.
You're exactly right. They're not laying back. They're going after them. In fact, they're trying to get that third goal. It almost is like they sense if they can get that third one, that they can maybe put this thing to bed. So they're not getting into the defensive shell, so to speak. Here comes the puck into the neutral zone. That's cleared in by Sadler. Now Sadler dumps it into the zone. Here's Kyle Funk trying to go to work. Keegan Bartram intercepts a pass, chips it back into his own zone. Schaefer out to play the puck once again. Over to Keegan Bartram. Bartram has that puck knocked off his stick. Goes over to Sadler now. I thought Sadler's had a strong game on defense tonight, skating well with the puck. Airdrie deep in their own zone. That hits the linesman as they try to clear it out. Here's Weisgerber. He dumps it back to Funk. Funk with a nice little cross-ice pass, just a little out of the reach of Bartram. Here comes Airdrie now, in over the line. Airdrie. Parker Georgeson now throws it back over to the defenseman, Braden Beeston, and a high shot up and over top of the net. Now Airdrie trying to get a little something going. Funk on the end wall. Takes a little bump by one of the Airdrie players. Nice play by Furkowski, knocking down Gregson down there, or Georgeson rather. Been calling him Gregson all night. It's Georgeson. Puck goes deep down into the Airdrie zone as the Cubs make wholesale changes here. A complete line change. Stevenson out there with Heller and Goldade, which has been a pretty good line for the Cubs here tonight as well, Blake. Here's Heller deep in the Airdrie zone. He gains possession of the puck. Stevenson gives good support. Puck squirts behind Heller. He can't knock it down. On the back check now. Here comes Airdrie, gets the puck deep into the zone. Again, Schaefer out, swings it around the boards over to to Goldade, and Goldade makes a nice little play just to let it go out and into the neutral zone. Here's Airdrie now in their own zone, trying to regroup. Throw the puck ahead. Here comes, it could be a tripping penalty coming up here. Yes, it's going to be a delayed penalty to the Cubs. Raymond Palvemacher going for the puck. Raymond Palvemacher going for the puck and just caught the blades of Curtis Bunny, and Raymond's going to be going to the box for 2 minutes, so that's a double whammy because he's one of our defensemen out there on the penalty kill, Blake.
He is, Calvin, and that was an innocent play. If he wouldn't have done that, he would have been one-on-one, and that was a good penalty to take, if you're going to call it a penalty.
Yep, just like I say, going for the puck there and just missed the puck and got the skates. Okay, here we go. Cubs with 4 minutes left to play in this game. We have Kyler Goldade out there with Cole Stevenson. Airdrie has a perfect nice play by Stevenson here to intercept the puck. Here comes Cole Stevenson in on the line. And there's Monkman. Nice glove save there, but I'll tell you, nice little play by Cole Stevenson. Chips the puck, has the defenseman lose an edge, and Stevenson just stayed with it, went in, fired a nice little low shot to the left-hand corner, and Brett Monkman there made a real nice little glove save.
That could have been the shorthander number 2.
Yes, that would be 3 shorthanded goals in 2 games had that one gone in.
Yep, you betcha. They're not laying back. I'm very impressed with this. They're giving it to them, and they're checking them every inch of the ice.
Looks like Airdrie's got a penalty here, Blake.
Oh, well, that's good for the Cubs.
They have number 28, Matthew Flett.
What do you get it for, Cubs?
I'm not sure. I just see the penalty box is open, and they may have even kicked him out. Oh, I think they've thrown him out of the game here, Blake. What's left on the clock?
Yes.
There's 3:46.
Yes,
he probably got 10 and 2, I'm guessing.
Number 3.
We'll find out. So Flett did get it 2 minutes for slashing and a 10-minute misconduct. So
he's gone.
So McAllister is serving the penalty here. So we're 5-on-5 here for the next minute and 40 seconds. Here we go. The Cubs starting out of their own zone now. Kyle Funk now 1-on-2. A nice little move by Funk. Gains his own. Here's Funk in a line. Might have just put this one to bed. Oh, nipped on the play. Funk down the end board, down the side wall, just chips the puck past the defenseman and drove to the net.
Do you see that speed?
Nice speed, yes.
Calvin. Beautiful.
And he totally outweighted the goaltender. He just drug him from post to post, and the goalie basically couldn't cover no more than that, and he just slid it right into the open cage. Beautiful goal.
No power play. Beautiful, Calvin. I want, when I get home tonight, I'm going to turn on my computer and I'm going to watch that.
That'd be a good one to watch, Blake. Oh, nice little hit ball. There's a chance. Airdrie score! I was just going to comment on the good body check by one of our defensemen here on the Airdrie player that sprung right to number 17, I believe, Parker Georgeson, and I believe he put it in the open net. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to check on that, Blake.
Yeah, it was. Schaefer was going to poke check it out, and he mishandled it, and nobody's really anybody's fault. The Airdrie was there and open net, but listen, it's still our game, 3-2. Don't get excited, Calvin.
Logan Smith got the goal, so okay. Oh, there's a hands up on Furkowski there, knocks him down. No penalty on the play. Here's Furkowski now, back to the point, left it for Weisgerber. Here comes Airdrie, 2-on-0. Crowther in over the line. Oh, Schaefer shoots that right leg out again. That's the 5th time tonight that big right pad has come out.
He just made up for his little mistake, Calvin. That was a fantastic save.
That was a beautiful save, you bet. And I'm going to just have to step in there, Blake. Yeah. On that play, I'm not even going to fault Schaefer on that one because it was a hard hit. The puck was laying there, and he tried to just poke it out, and, the puck just sprung to the Airdrie player. But what a great save that was.
Yep.
And Schaefer to the rescue once again. Cubs on their heels here a little bit, playing 4-on-4 hockey. 3-2 lead for the Medicine Hat Cubs. Shots on goal, 29-21 in favor of the Cubs. But Airdrie applying the pressure with 2:34 left to go here in regulation time. Cubs now starting out of their own zone. Here's Kyle Funk now. Funk zigging over the red line. Gains the blue line. Zigs back the other way. Throws it over to Bartram. Bartram can't do much with it. And the puck bounces out and over the line. Here we have Kyle Gratt now. Circling back. Throws it over to Austin Gallipo. Gallipo to Funk. Funk, he spins the other way. Tries to throw it up for Bartram. He can't reach it. Here's Gratt now battling in there with Keegan Bartram. Airdrie gets the puck and hacks it down the ice, and we're going to have another icing. Sheen got that puck and just turned and fired it, and nobody was there.
Calvin, 2:05 left. What do you think? What's going to happen?
Well, we are going to have a 17-second power play, Blake, in 3 seconds. So what I'd like to see, face-off deep in the Airdrie zone here. Let's gain the zone and win the face-off, gain the zone, and then let's see what we can set up for 17 seconds. But we have a 1-goal lead. There's no reason we shouldn't be able to get one more or hang on right here. Furkowski takes a shot, springs over to the defenseman. There's a nice save by Monkman, another good save. And I'll tell you, Monkman's been solid in net for Airdrie tonight, Blake. Not a lot of rebound chances. He's made the saves that he's had to, and I think if it wouldn't be for him, we might have 5 goals by now.
But vice versa with Schaefer.
Oh, yes. Schaefer's still my favorite. Top goalie in the league, no doubt about that.
Didn't sound like it a minute ago.
Thanks for correcting me on that. Deep in the Airdrie zone, Cubs win the draw. They circle it back in behind the net here. Here comes Airdrie now. They intercept the puck. Here's Parker Gregson now. Gregson coming in 1-on-2, waiting for his teammates to get onside. Here's a nice little drop pass to Ashton Sheen. Sheen takes a shot to the side of the net. Keegan Bartram throws it back in behind his own goal for Funk. Here comes Kyle Funk. He throws a little flip pass to Cody Furkowski. Furkowski coming in with Bartram, 2-on-2. Throws it over to Funk with a quick little shot, and Monkman just steers that aside. Here comes Airdrie now, starting out of their own goal. Blake, we're going to have to watch to make sure the goaltender, when he comes out, that we let everyone know. There's a hard hit along the boards.
Offside, Calvin.
Delayed offside.
Yep.
Here come the Cubs. Raymond Pulvermacher now lugs it across the red line. Here comes Raymond. Pulvermacher, middle of the ice, and just flips it wide of the net. We have Last minute of play to go in regulation play. And we're going to try and get that goaltender out there. Here's Josh Marshall trying to keep that puck deep in the Airdrie zone. Good work by Marshall. Gabe Larochelle down there supporting the puck. They throw it back in behind the net. Here's Larochelle. Good forecheck. Airdrie trying to swing it around the other way. Paulemacher can't keep the puck in. Gets it back at the line. Flips it back in. Cubs content on keeping the puck deep in their zone. Don't want to let the goaltender get out of the net. 33 seconds left to go in the regulation time. Nice little play by Larochelle. Marshall intercepts it. Dumps the puck deep in. Let's tell you, this line's doing a real nice job, Blake, right here. Marshall, Larochelle, Fury, they did a good job on the forecheck. Nothing fancy, good hard work, kept the puck deep, did not allow Airdrie past the red line. Shots on goal, 32-22 with 24 seconds, my friend.
I'm sorry to interrupt. You know, the Cubs are giving it to them. I mean, they're not laying back. They got one goal, yeah, sure, and there's only a handful of seconds left, but they're not laying back. Timeout, Medicine Hat. I guess Jason's going to plan it to keep it down there in the Airdrie zone and keep that goaltender right in there in the net, because I'll tell you something, don't get the Cubs a chance to hit an open net, because they'll do it.
Yep. And I agree, Blake. Probably just called the timeout. He's saying, look, we're winning the game. We're up by a goal. We don't need to score another one, but we don't want them to score. So just keep the puck deep. No chances at the blue line. Dump it deep into the corner. Forwards, do your job. Do your forecheck. Defense, if you have to, pull off, right? And, don't allow them to get their goaltender out. Don't allow them to get that extra attacker on the ice.
Damn, Calvin, you should have been a coach.
Okay, face off, deep in the zone. Ben Fury out there with Gabe Larochelle and Josh Marshall. Here comes Airdrie now, starting out of their own zone. Puck comes back to Paulemacher. He hacks it back into their zone. Airdrie trying to make something happen. Here they go, across the Cubs blue line. Puck is into the zone. We have 11 seconds left to go. The goaltender has been pulled. Airdrie, front of the net. Here's the Cubs trying to battle now. Good play by Gallipo. Just lugs the puck into the corner. They're going to try and run out this clock along the end wall. Puck comes back and it splits down the ice. And the Medicine Hat Cubs have won the game 3-2.
What a game that was too, Calvin. I tell you something, this is a game they needed. And I think this brings the standings way up in the standing board now.
Final shots on goal, Blake, 32-22 in favor of the Medicine Hat Cubs. And I agree. We had just a heck of a game here tonight. We're going to get the player of the game tonight, and I'm going to go with Schaefer. Cole Stevenson, I can live with that one. Cole had a very good game tonight. Yeah, you betcha. And there's a lot of guys that could have had the player of the game tonight.
Schaefer could have had it. The whole team deserves it.
Yes, yes.
Talking about the coach and that, I'm going to have the coach up here right as soon as he congratulates his team in the dressing room. If you want to stick around, Calvin, and answer him a couple of questions and wish him a Merry Christmas, do so.
Well, I might hang around, Blake, but anyhow, I guess on that note, I'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas, and thanks for getting me back up into the booth. It's always fun to
you know what,
to work the game with you.
Counts on that very important engagement today. I know you had an engagement. And Tracy said to me last night, my face just dropped when she said, well, can you find somebody else, really? And I says, Tracy, I'm not even going to broadcast if Calvin doesn't come up here. And thanks, Calvin, for wishing us a Merry Christmas. And the same thing to you and your family.
Thank you, Blake.
I know you're a busy man, and I love broadcasting with you. We don't get a chance too often anymore, but with Bryson gone from chat, he moved on to better green pastures, hopefully. And with him gone, maybe you and I can share a couple more enjoyment moments. I love having you here, Calvin.
Well, maybe in 2014, you and I can do a few more games up here, and
maybe the playoffs.
We're on a bit of a roll here now, Blake. We've won 2 games here now, so maybe they shouldn't mess with the combination. I don't know.
I agree with you on that. Talking about combinations, Calvin, it is always a pleasure to have you up here. And like you said earlier, you are a busy fella, and I know it. And with all this ruckus with the post office and mix up with the post office, I know you'll never get laid off because you're one of the steady boys. But I guess it's pretty hectic. Let's just change it a little bit. Let's go back to the post office. Everybody's talking about it. What's the atmosphere? What can you cut a knife there with a knife in there?
Well, it's right now. It's obviously a busy time of the year, as you know. You've done it for many years, so it's a busy time down there. And yeah, tensions are high. Nobody likes to hear that there could be 6,000 to 8,000 job losses, and you know, with the busy season and kind of carrying that burden around with you, the uncertainty of not knowing really what's going to happen or what could happen. It's always a bit of a concern for everybody, so it's cause for concern. Let's just say that.
Talking about a concern. I have a concern too. I'm one of these volunteers for Santa Claus Raiders, and I got 3 packages Friday full of letters to answer, and here I am with you ignoring these letters. But you know, nevertheless, somebody's going to get blamed for the lateness of these letters, and it's going to be the post office, not me.
Well, Blake, I have all the confidence in the world that you will have those out before the 24th of December, so I'm sure they'll be in the mailboxes. So I think Coach Bartram just asked for a few minutes, and he's going to be up here, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be all smiles because he was smiling pretty good last night after one win. And so after tonight, I'm sure knocking off Airdrie, in which was a really good game. The thing I like about the last 2 games, winning is good enough, but the fact that they won and they played good hockey is the real thing for me, right? Winning and not playing good hockey is okay, but winning and playing good hockey is really what it's all about.
And team hockey, Cal. Yeah. You got to have a good winning team to play good hockey, and you're right. I've witnessed. Well, you really. Let's go back to the 3rd game. I was on the bus, and of course Barton. He's a fair coach, but being fair coach and coaching Medicine minor hockey, AAA Bantams, he likes to give everybody fair ice time and play everybody. Well, in this kind of hockey, as you know, Kelvin, you do have some weak players. You do have a backup goaltender, and that's what he's exactly what he's supposed to be, is a backup goaltender. But he gave him 4 different opportunities to play his game, get some experience in, and I take my hat off for him. But on the other hand, playing Mr. Pruden didn't help us at all. We could have been 4 more points, 8 more points ahead of the schedule. And since I had to, and Bill had to address this problem, it was a problem. You can't, when you're trying to fight in this league, especially now, every point really, really counts. And if you don't make the playoffs, and with all of our advertisers and supporters, and they're expecting at least some results, and making the playoffs is a bonus, of course, but everybody's got to do their job, and that goes right with the coach.
Yeah, no, I agree. And speaking of Tanner, I know he's come in relief in a few times and done a good job when he's come in relief for Cole. And there's no doubt in my mind he's going to have to come in sometime between now and I'll say the end of the year, because we only have 14 games left. But there's going to be a point in which he's going to have to come in there, and they're going to have to call on him. And I know he's going to come up big for the boys. He had a good camp with the Cubs out at Airdrie. He looked real good. And sometimes it's just a matter of keeping your confidence up there and having your teammates believe in you, which I know they do. And, just getting in there and catching a few breaks, right? Sometimes you come in relief and the team's either a little deflated and you're really coming into a tough situation. The team's not playing their sharpest in front of you, so it's not always favorable for goaltenders coming off the bench. But I know that he's going to come in sometime along the next little while here and make some big stops for the team, and I fully believe he's going to carry him to some victories.
And I have to agree with you on that, Calvin. Like you were saying earlier, he's got to keep his confidence up, never get it down. He is doing a good job for the boys, but I've noticed one thing with Pruden is when you put him in goal to relieve Schaefer, he plays a better game. Halfway through the game, he's sharp. I don't know how he keeps himself sharp, but he plays a better second half than he does opening first period. But with that note, we're just waiting for Barton to come up here and have a little interview with us. I'm sure he said give us 5 minutes. Calvin, you got 5 minutes because I'm going to buy you a refreshment downstairs. But and we got some pizza too, by the way. compliments of Medicine Hat Cubs. But anyways, Kelvin, what's your excitement for the Christmas break?
Christmas is going to be low-key, Blake. It's going to be little family and friends, low-key, nothing too exciting, and just get ready for the new year and get through January. And then January to me is always just kind of a cold month, and a month that I don't care for too much. It's kind of those dog days of hockey too. I always found when I was playing hockey or coaching hockey, it's always tough to get the players ready in January. They come off Christmas break. The playoffs are still far enough away. You're just at that point where practice is starting to lose some of the luster that it had at the start of the year. So once you get through January, you get into February, it becomes playoff time. The days are longer, the sun is warmer, and I don't want to say spring is here, but it's certainly a lot closer than.
Talking about warmer, today's the shortest. It is. It's going to be the shortest daylight we have.
See?
Longest night that we're having tonight. Tomorrow the sun should get a little stronger.
It's already going the other way, and like I say, by the end of January, the days are going to be so much longer that we'll think we're back on daylight savings.
Absolutely. The bus trips are going to get a little bit happier. I don't mind bus trips, but by golly, you're right. In January, Kelvin, you're cramped up in a cold bus, and it is cold. I mean, I don't care if you got the heater cranked up and bus running 24 hours a day. It's still cold in that darn bus, and that's my weakest month of the year is January. But I'm still with the team, and you know what the bonus is for me? If our team keeps going like they did today, and give a good effort, I don't mind losing a game, Calvin. But when they don't give a good effort, you have that darn long trip home.
Yeah.
And it's an ugly trip.
Yeah.
So with that note, saying about the bus trips, next year I'm going to be involved next year with the schedule. And I was involved this last year, but I had emergency that came up, and I had a bow out for our scheduling. But I love to schedule our northern trips, all of our northern trips, before our snow hits the ground, because it's like you say, driving the bus when it's warm, it's interesting, it's beautiful. And as we did last year, when we went to Banff, we played Banff back to back. This year we had to go back to Banff middle of January and come home that same day, get up 8 o'clock in the morning and go back to Airdrie and play. And you've seen Airdrie tonight. They're a tough team. So when we come home from Banff, turn around and go back to Airdrie, that's going to be tough.
Yeah. And that would be good. Like I say, anytime you can get rid of your longest trips early in the year when guys are still excited, that's the way to do it. You're fresh, you're ready to go, you're hungry for hockey. You get those out of the way, and your shorter trips, if you can do those in that ugly month of January, it just makes that bus travel just a little bit easier, and you're able to tolerate it, and you're just able to stay up a little bit more. I don't know why. I mean, I know the temperature gets cold in January, but January just seems like such a tough month to travel, and it's tough for all the teams. They have to do it, but I agree. If you can keep those trips shorter, it's definitely an advantage, Medicine Hat Cubs, in my opinion.
And you're right. Next year, that's what I'm going to shoot for. We're going to shoot for all of our northern trips early, and of course, you can't ignore your home ice either. You can't have a long break. We had one long break, and we bounced back and had a terrible first game because what can I explain? We weren't into it. We lost everything.
It seems like that's kind of what's happened with the Cubs the last couple of years, Blake, is we get on that roll where we play quite a few games. We play the most games of any team to start the year, and then we have that lull of 2 weeks of no hockey. So
that's exactly right.
Anyhow, the coach is making his way up here, Blake. He spent quite a bit of time in the dressing room tonight, so I'm assuming he's either really happy, or I don't know if they were handing out Christmas presents or what they were doing down there.
I can't have seen the ball over there in his dressing room there, but no, I'm just kidding.
Anyhow,
Jason.
Coach is looking good with a new haircut, Blake, so I'm just going to wish him Merry Christmas and then turn the mic over to him. Merry Christmas, buddy.
Okay, Cal. Thank you very much, Calvin. We'll see you later. Jason, one hell of a game.
Yeah, I thought first period we were a little bit concerned. I didn't think we played the way we could, but we adjusted in the next 40 minutes. I thought they were dominating, and going into Christmas, it's real good.
You betcha. I think last night's win had lots to do with the carryover. That first goal, the net was off. Calvin and I both seen it. We were hoping, we were talking to each other, we were hoping it didn't throw the team. I guess they were upset a little bit, and I know you were. I seen you down there.
Yeah, you know what? Those things happen. It happens all the time in games. Goals go, nets come off, and goals are counted. Or this is part of the game. You got to find a way to bounce back, and I thought our guys did a good job here tonight.
Fantastic job. They bounced back. Really, in fact, it was a whole team effort tonight. The star of the game, yeah, he deserved it, but the whole team deserved it. And Jason, I don't know how you kept those guys together this special time of the year, but you played one of the better teams here. They're in second spot up north now. And last night they won 11-9, and they scored 5 goals in the third period, if you didn't know that. 5 goals in one period. So was that any concern to you, or did you know the situation from last night?
Well, I'd seen they put up 9 against Red Deer. That is a strong team. So I figured they could, they would come at us strong offensively, and you know what? We just have a lot of confidence in our room right now. We think, we're young. We think that we can, if we're skating well, we can outplay teams. And you get a couple of wins like that, and that's big. That's big for the rest of the year. Now guys are starting to grab the concept of what the Cubs are this year and what we're trying to put into place, and they're being rewarded. So hopefully that carries over here right after Christmas.
Yes, and with that note, I've noticed one thing too, Jason. You're changing the lines. One player I noticed tonight, Heller, he was on a different combination line tonight, and it worked for him. The line worked hard, and I like your combinations. You're still shuffling around, but have you found your key yet?
No, and I don't know if I ever do. I'm a believer that lots of guys like to play one line together all year and think that there's going to be chemistry, but whether there is or there isn't, tonight was a prime example. We had a line that doesn't play together that scored, so you know what, at any time somebody can get hurt. There could be suspensions, there could be guys in the penalty box, so you have to learn to play pretty much with everybody, and you play your position and you buy into team concepts and support the puck, and everybody's moving and everybody's on the same page, and it doesn't really matter who you're playing with.
And that showed tonight, Jason. You had some chemistry out there. It didn't matter what line you had out there. They all produced. They all scored. Well, the scoring was very low, but I witnessed with Calvin 4 tinglings off the goalpost, and that kind of hurts you. And then some interference just when you're going to shoot the puck. The referee, what did you think about the referee? Was it sharp? Was it good? What do you think about it?
I know Bear. He's consistent, and I think there was times where he wanted them to play. I don't think this is an easy league to officiate, because it's hard to get any momentum if you're going to call everything. So there's times where I thought they got away with a couple things. That's what coaches do, and you're never going to be happy when you're taking a penalty. But they got away with some stuff, and then all of a sudden we were penalized for things. So you know what, our PK was good tonight. I thought we did a good job keeping pucks to the outside and being aggressive, and we'll just go with that.
That's what I noticed too, Jay. You had just about 2 shorthanded goals. That shorthanded goal just pepped up the whole team. I've noticed that lately. We're getting better with shorthanded goals, and your penalty kill, that's fantastic. You're holding them up and they're in, and when you called the time up tonight, what was that all about? I know you had a handful of seconds left. Just giving them a rest, or what was I hate to pry you, but I seen the team go harder when you had that timeout. What did you say to it?
I think what it was we had some players on the ice that we wanted for the power play, and maybe we thought the timeout was strictly rest. Give them a little bit of a rest and regroup. We didn't say a lot in it. Just pretty much told them that have a little bit of a break, get a drink of water. We have a lot of confidence in our power play one, and you know what, they were starting to lose split races for the puck late on that shift, so we thought we'd give them 30 seconds, and they come out and had a great power play.
Smart coaching, very smart coaching, and that was one of the keys, because you didn't get that goaltender out soon enough. on the other end, and I think that's what really saved your game. But good coaching there, and on the behalf of the Cubs and myself, I wish you and your family and the team Merry Christmas and a
Thanks,
safe
Mike.
New Year's. We have a game on the 27th going back to High River. How are you going to prepare your team for that road trip?
Well, we just told them now to go home and enjoy Christmas with your family, and we'll meet back here and jump on a bus and go up for what I'm expecting will be a very tough game in High River to finish off the month of December. And you know what, I'll probably start tonight figuring out what I want to do when we go to High River. But you know what, everyone's just going to enjoy it now and meet back here and take off on the 27th and we'll get her figured out before we get up there.
And it's nice to go off with a couple wins, and that should bring us closer to second spot. Third for sure. Maybe we're hitting the door for second, but good job, Jason. And again, like I said, I wish you a Merry Christmas, and we'll have a wrap.
You as well, Blake. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.